Well, hello. I figured we'd start a little early considering Earth got done sooner than I expected her to. Thank you, Earth, for the redirect. Appreciate you. Oh, are you guys ready for insanity? I don't know if I am. I really don't know if I'm ready for insanity, but we've got some funny things to address. I can't punch down, so I can't really address these people fully, but we're going to kind of talk about it a little bit. So let's get going. We got shit to talk about. Happy Thursday. Sorry, I planned on being on here earlier today, but lives. And therefore, I had other shit I needed to take care of first and foremost. This right here, though, this is who I am. Sassy Hound, you weird fucking bitch. I said what I said. Stay the fuck out of my comments. I've never seen so many weird grown adults get triggered over a creator blatantly lying, looking at Clue, Granny, insert name. But this person is determined to run around and say the weirdest shit because somebody they simp for has lied. Cool. So, Sassy Hound, you have all the things to say about what I look like while you hide under an avatar, simping for creators that lie. I mean, I understand that you're angry. I completely get it. Looking at the shit you believe and think is true. I mean, that's a you thing, not a me thing. Moving right along. Oh, Peggy-O. Peggy-O. Ted and Alex's mod. And whoever else. She goes by Vicarious Vigilante. Ma'am, this one's going to be partially dedicated to you. You're making pictures thinking it's so cute to want to be a part of this collective. The collective of bullshit grifters who use people's tragedies for exploitation. I mean, hey, tell us who you are. I can't review you, talk shit, because it would be extremely punching down since the only way you get attention is by helping clean up for the Tragevangelists. I mean, it is what it is. But that's a you thing, not a me thing. Ugh, I'll be frank, that sucks to be her. I just know that she's got to be miserable too. Like, these women just identify themselves. I think the other one's a woman, Sassy Hound. I have no idea. That's not like a misgendering thing. I have no idea. It's an alt or somebody that runs around. I'm assuming it's a grown woman in the drama, but who knows? But in honor of them, I think it's appropriate that we take it back a little bit because for some reason,
show him that you know what, he's fucking right.
They like
that's how they wrote it too. He's fucking right. I don't know. I used to say 9 times out of 10.
Fuck, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about Sassy Hound, is who I said I think is a woman. I know Peggy-O, Vicarious Vigilante, is a woman. I get that.
be like, bah. But even, I think I'm what, 22 for 22 now. Bah, like nothing, no spin, just like bing, 22 for 20. First, I was like 1 for 8 for a second, or no. Yeah, one of them was, and they were like, that's, what did they call that? What do they call it? Okay, mira. Okay, mira, sauce, take 3, sauce.
Can you imagine thinking it's a flex to sit next to this guy and then post a picture like you're proud to be a part of this collective of fucking grifters?
When they do that, they should write something down for me. Now, your criminal network, anything I say is all Alex, which does not reflect our subsidiary company, the network, which wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. Subsidiary of the network. It's a collective of true crimers and streamers. That since they put us in a corner, we own it now, right? And I came in like, sure, me not, and then so when it comes to that collective that we're speaking of,
that's why that's about all the attention she'll get. She is a part of the cleanup crew for these guys. And look, I am not about to, well, I will punch down. Look, I got no shame. You continue to poke and I'll make you look like the ass you are. But right now, she's told us everything we need to know. She's proud to be associated with these grifters. And I've got an example of how disgusting they are.
Page doesn't change. We're not going to be like, hey, orale, you're going to have, okay, well, in our guidelines, Holmes, you're going to have to first, give homeboy a reach around. Yeah, sauce. No rules. You keep your page the same.
Right. You don't have to give a reach around. Thank God. Thank God to be a part of the collective. You don't have to give reach arounds.
What it's going to do is going to show that we're all working together. You feel me? That's all it is. Even if you think this guy's guilty and you guys this, we all have our right to our own opinion. I know I'm always right. But I mean, some people, so that's the collective. It has nothing to do with running anybody's money, nothing of that. Or I'm not, you need to do this, Holmes. No. How you do your page, that's what we love about YouTube and our First Amendment, number 1, okay? And that's why I want to just be able to put a collective together. It doesn't mean I own it or do this, but true crime, it's not, there's a lot of genres in this YouTube community. And you know what? I'm sick of trying to figure out what show is on what channel. Paramount Plus, fucking, it's on Hulu today. Oh, shit. I can't watch basketball unless I have a fucking typing in shit. What's Google it? Can't even find the fucking shit here. Hold on, where's Alex?
We got the Mumble Network because that's all I hear is mumbling. All right, buckle in. Here we go. I'm going to stop fucking around with certain people. I'm about sick of the games being played in everyone's face. Oh, actually, I need that. I need that transcript. We're going to go back to day 81, April 22nd. Some of you know what happened this day.
Okay, hold on. This is part of the show where we call Sue Ellen.
But, oh, wait. Alex. Hell no, we're going straight in, Raven, for the trouble. That's my middle name. Did you notice a little jump split right there? Did you check that? Did you catch that?
I think Daniels is from Saturday Night Live.
He really is. Yeah.
I would love to be on that show.
Yo, Vivi. Dee. I mean, what names? Come explain this for your little reach around the collective crew, since you're so proud to be a part of this bullshit.
Okay, hold on. This is part of the show where we call Sue Ellen.
But yeah. Oh, did he edit that out? He did. He sure did. Well, let's look.
The show where we call Sue Ellen. So guys, you guys want to say anything? Just want to see if she answers for me.
Love it. Let's go.
Oh, not them prank calling Sue Ellen. That couldn't be what we're watching. Oh, really? And what does Ted say? Oh, love it. Love it. Let's go.
Okay, hold on. This is part of the show where we call Sue Ellen. So, guys, you guys want to say anything? Just want to see if she answers for me.
Love it. Love it. Let's go.
See, this was one of the first streams that really caught my attention. Alex edited it out like the chicken shit he is. You know, he stands on everything he does and says. Well, harassing Sue Ellen was right up on par for what they're doing. And people wonder why the neighbors are fed up. You'll hear my commentary here coming soon from previous nonsense, because I did this April 25th.
Off the cuff. Just off the cuff. Okay.
Alex is claiming that he is calling Sue Ellen for YouTube content, the neighbor. So now not only they are going to the neighborhood and harassing this woman, making songs about this woman. She's an older woman. And now he's attempting to call her. We saw the last time Alex filmed a confrontation with her in their neighborhood when she approached, and she was actually very calm. JLR called and Alex put JLR on the phone with her.
Hello, Sue Ellen.
Yes.
Hello. My name is
So cute, isn't it?
Alexander, and I'm calling from the network. Sibby, what's up, brother?
Hi, you've reached 818.
You see, he actually made contact. I skipped past it. I didn't know that was there. I sure didn't know the full phone number was given out. Sure fucking had no clue, because who does that to an elderly woman in a neighborhood that they're harassing? But people are proud to be a part of this collective. They're so proud, right, Ted? Right. Tragevangelism, Ted. Gotta edit that out. Where are we? 613. Fucking ass wipes. He did. God damn it. I didn't realize that. I'm sorry, you guys. That was my fault.
Name, number, and brief message, and I will get back to you as soon as possible.
Hello, Sue Ellen, you bitch. You are a...
Yo, Peggy, vicarious vigilante. This make you proud? You're so proud to stand by this group of grown adult men harassing elderly women, doxing their phone numbers out. I mean, hell, you're so proud to be a part of a collective. I can't imagine if this was happening to you, your mother, your grandmother. You don't need to tell us any more about who you are. One of you is supposedly a mental health professional. Yikes. Not that again. Looking at you, Dee Dee. Pathetic. Fucking pathetic. Stand for nothing. Pathetic pieces of shit. Ted's sitting there grinning from ear to ear. Here's Juanita. Oh, and wouldn't it be the one that said no to their advances, Alex's advances, and then what happened to her?
A bitch, and a bitch, and a fucking bitch. And I already hung up. So everyone else is probably like, no.
Oh, he thinks this is cute too.
And a fucking bitch. And I already hung up. So everyone else is probably like, no, you're mean.
You're so
Hey, everybody.
mean. Yeah. Oh.
Hey. Cat's getting all wild. Anyway, sorry.
They've posted her phone number so many times, and what I have heard, just me, so you know, her number was changed quite some time ago. So thank God for that small things. But you see how convenient he was, and he took that out of his live stream. He took that out of his. You can't fucking lie because it's all right there. But I want to take you, before we get into Alex's bullshit any further, to Ted's bullshit this morning. Ted is leaning heavy into the faith manipulation, and yeah, he's a distraction. He's a useful idiot for them.
Giving those people, right?
But he is definitely a part of the fucking games.
And lost loved ones, like we all do. And just, you know, the hate we get. And
Sure
just
did, Pika. Sure did.
There's a passage I found while I was reading last night called Matthew chapter 5:7. Forgive me, 5:7. I rarely ever read from the Bible. And I feel like, if I'm understanding it correctly, it kind of teaches you to forgive people. Now, I'm not saying like in a way of like charity or anything like that.
Which one, Bog? This one here?
And I'm just saying in a way of, you know, having things escalate to a point where there's no return. So doing what the Lord would do. And
Hey, Wabi Sabi.
I know the Bible enough. I've never read it front to back. I don't claim to be a priest. I don't claim to be anything, you know, a word of wisdom on anything. But just from a little bit of reading I was doing last night,
Sure.
because I wasn't online, you know, I was reading a few passages of how God forgave people and be a little bit more forgiveness. So I'm going to read a few things that I found interesting, and I might butcher the words, might not come out right, but instead of be filled with so much hate, right? So when you're assaulting on a family, you know, you're going after
assaulting on a family. Don't you think that what Ted is doing could be considered assaulting a family? I mean, it's Sue Ellen, so they think it's cute and funny, but he sure participates in doxing, prank calling elderly women. It's hard for me to have any empathy for what's happening to Ted and his family when he is partook and partakes in all of this fuckery and the harassment and assaulting on neighbors, and then wants to hide his fucking hands. I find it real hard to give a shit.
For my personal family, more so to take the high road, right? Because it'll just keep escalating and escalating where things don't go good. Look what's happening in Pima with Alex, the Juice, 857 Tucson. And just people that are putting their resources in to do the right things. We have a lot of people online, a lot of trolls.
Me just know that in April, when that happened, I made sure that the right people knew about it and it was already handled. So by the time I reviewed it, it was 3 days later, but she was alerted to it right away. So I am confident in what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Straight up bullshit what they've done to Sue Ellen.
That hate us.
And
they don't know us, but they hate us. And it's about forgiving those people to some extent. Or at least, I'm sorry, this is my first time doing it. So it's hard for me to just forgive. So that's why I want to be more Bible oriented, because I want to forgive and I truly want to move past all of the hate. There's too much hate in this world. So
this is called a midlife fucking crisis, and attaching to anything and everything to condone your bullshit behavior.
I found a really good passage.
We've seen so many people switch addictions from substance, whatever it is, women, substances, running, to religion. It's all the same bullshit.
Jesus.
And listen, I don't care what your belief systems are. I don't care. I really don't. Just don't weaponize it to condone poor fucking behavior.
This forgives those that hate him, that don't like him for whatever reason, that knock him, that don't want to see him excel. So forgive me. This is my first time doing this. I'm not like a priest. I hated going to communion. I hated I guess baptism, you just dunk your head in the water, and I'm too young. But like Holy Communion, confirmation. I was like, oh, like how CCD class. I was like, no way.
Gobsmacked. We see it every time. We see it every time. And you know what was really interesting? They actually were going to church when they were in Tucson and filming inside the church. They were attending church services. JLR, Ted, and friends were attending church services. It was wild. Wild.
I don't want to do.
Why I call this tragevangelism. Tragedy evangelists. They do the absolute most to victims, their families, neighborhoods, who cares? But when anything's done to them, oh, poor babies, it's too far. We're going to use faith and religion and manipulate the shit out of people.
But
poor us.
When things get a little tough in life, I figured, like, I'm in a hotel room, let's pick up the Bible and let's read a little bit and see what they say, instead of like always being in conflict with each other, right? Like always, people putting thumbnails all day attacking us, and like forgiving those people, because
people putting thumbnails all day attacking us. You know what? You being put in a thumbnail, motherfucker, all day calling you out on your bullshit is so much better than sitting there prank calling an elderly woman and harassing an elderly woman. That is not, like, what a crybaby. I'm sorry, what? The justification for their poor behavior, and then they want, here we go again, the victimhood 101. They replace the victims and become the victims themselves. Poor us.
Like the Lord would forgive those people, right? So I found something interesting, and forgive me if I butcher this because it's my first time, but Matthew, so the chapter 5-7 with Matthew.
He sat right there, White Lotus. Aren't you Outer Banks? Why aren't you on your Outer Banks account? Or are you blocked in here under your Outer Banks account? He sat right there and encouraged Alex to do it. Rewind. Go watch it for yourself. He was on the fucking call when Alex, and he said, love it, even leaned back in his chair with a big grin on his face. Sure did.
It's not at the very beginning, but it's a spot where I read where it makes it makes more sense to me. The beginning chapters, I would really have to read and almost see like somebody part of the church to help me break it down, or maybe use ChatGPT. So I'm really speaking from my heart here. So basically it says, Matthew, he saw crowds, he went up on the mountain, and when he sat down, his disciples came to him. Now, again, we don't have any disciples or anything. He opened his mouth and taught them.
White Lotus, please don't ever come in my chat and tell me to stop blaming people when he sat right fucking there when it was done. Sat back in his chair, thought it was so fucking cute. So again, while you sit here and try to rewrite, he absolutely didn't stop it. Didn't tell him, no, let's not do that. That's harassing an elderly person. Let's stop the bullshit. Let's stop the semantics. I get you support what they're fucking doing. That's a you thing. You have to reconcile that. You have to figure out what you're up to. None of what they are doing is helping find Nancy. And again, how does prank calling Sue Ellen help find Nancy? I'm not lying about fucking shit, White Lotus. I'm not like you. Wait, aren't you Outer Banks who also doxes people on X? Yeah, I got no time for your fucking bullshit. Nobody's lying. It's pretty pathetic. You're just another one of them. Wait, never mind. You've always been one of them if you're Outer Banks from Betty's.
Blessed are the poor in spirit.
Weird bitch.
For there is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who are hungry.
Pika, that's Outer Banks from Betty's. That's Betty's mod, Outer Banks, who also likes to dox people and partake in all that foul fucking shit and condone this fucking ratchet behavior of these fucking assholes.
Hungry and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied. So my takeaway from that is like blessed,
Right.
blessed the people that
He loved it.
Want the fame and will do whatever for the fame, that will attack you.
Oh, speaking of wanting the fame, isn't this ironic?
So my takeaway from that is bless the people that want the fame and will do whatever for the fame, that will attack you and mock you and do whatever for clickbait. And we're going to relate this back to social media.
It's not an attack, to use your own words, to show and highlight your foul behavior. It's never going to be about the clicks and the views, because trust and believe, I know your playbook better than you know your playbook. I know exactly what you're being used for. And if I wanted to be an idiot and do the same thing, look, I could get to 100,000 subs in a heartbeat. I'm an hour away. You think I wouldn't get more attention than you motherfuckers? Blonde hair, blue-eyed, way more intelligent than all of you combined together. I could go out there and exploit the shit out of it. Nope, I'm not a grimy ass human being like you.
A little bit, because I'm just trying to relate it back to my life. Blessed are the people that, they want things so bad that they're willing to go to any extent to get them.
Yeah.
And basically my
vibe, she's always been foul.
Interpretation of this is bless those people, right? We're all just trying to live on this earth. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons of God.
That hotel room must have had the Bible in the drawer still.
And that's why it's so important to me, because blessed are the peacemakers, because I have never been in my life a peacemaker. And that's why I want to change. Through family members, I don't want to say like my dad or mom, like me and my mother, we argue a lot and I love her, but it's like a love-hate relationship. My dad's more of a compassionate person, always has been. But I'm talking about like siblings and other people that I've known in my life. They weren't peacemakers. It was, the motto is to meet violence with more violence, kind of how we grew up. So I love this part where it's like, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons of God. So if you're going around creating peace,
the holy water of the fountain. Oh my gosh, that's a good one, Mark. But it was because his brain was hot, Mark. His brain was hot. Man, I said they were about to turn the faith manipulation up even more. I didn't expect it to come from Ted within 24 hours. Like, I was not expecting this. I said that yesterday. I expected them to dial this in even harder, and sure as shit, they were leaning right into it.
According to the Bible, you are part of the sons of God.
There you go.
You are called the sons of God. You're doing the Lord's work. And I find, I'm going to break a little bit of this down. I know this might sound silly to some. Believe me, I have many friends that are atheists. I have many friends all over the spectrum, from Baptism, Lutheran, Catholic. I got a bunch of Catholics, Christians, so I don't judge anybody by your religion. I don't, to each his own. I just feel the older I'm getting in life, losing loved ones and seeing people.
By the way, I'm going to judge the fuck out of you if you use your religion as a weapon and a shield to harm others. I'm going to judge you. I don't care what you claim you are. As soon as you start using your religion to weaponize and harm others and condone your foul behavior, I'm judging the shit out of you. Sure am. This is why we call it Tragevangelism. Amen. Hallelujah. Let us sit here and exploit every tragedy we can today. Pass the offering plate around the aisles, folks, because we got some exploiting to do.
Age, I feel the need to get closer to God, because of some of the situations, some of the things I've been going through. So I'll keep going. Blessed are those who are persecuted for the righteousness' sake.
Right.
For there is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when others revile you and persecute you and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely on my account. And I believe that that really stuck with me, okay? Because, okay, I'm going to read this again. Sorry. Give you all kinds of evil. I'm not saying these people mean to be evil. I'm not saying these people are killers, right? But I'm saying bless these people that want to be so evil that it, and again, this isn't about me. I'm sure everybody on this channel has their own stories of people that maybe don't cheer them on, maybe don't want them to do good. But for one example that I thought,
Yo, Ted, 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 16 warns that the ignorant and unstable distort the difficult parts of Paul's letters and other scriptures to their own destruction. Try again, sir.
about last night, sorry, I just need a little water, is showing my moments on YouTube, my moments that maybe I'm not as proud of. But then again, you're not doing clippings of when I'm at a gravesite and I'm doing a prayer for a murdered child. Now, I don't claim to be holier than thou, right? I'm not trying to, where am I going?
That's bullshit. We actually highlighted over here when you were at Maddie Kingsbury outside the home that she lived in before she was killed, and completely misusing her tragedy for your own need.
I'm not trying to change my reputation with the public, right? I'm just doing this from what feels good in my heart. I'm doing this on a spiritual level. I'm not doing this to like look good in the public image, right? I wouldn't be doing this at 4:45 in the morning. I would probably add a bunch of hashtags. I would try to get this set up different. I just wouldn't shoot from the
You can tell that he's never read the Bible.
hip and go, right? I'm literally just looking at this, and a lot of it I can relate to Matthew 5:7, because there's a lot of you YouTubers out there that also get clipped and they don't see the good side of you. They clip things and they take things out of context. So it's kind of about, instead of sitting here getting mad, going tit for tat with people and blessing these people. Because I was watching somebody's channel last night, which was, I don't know if I want to call them a hate channel anymore. They're one of the content creators that just record us and then they pause it and then they say things about us, which I'm fine with. I can self-deprecate. I can laugh about myself.
That's called fair use and critique. That's how this is done, Ted. You know, thank God you have Shibby to run your shit, because he knows what the fuck he's doing, because you don't, even though you treat him like dog shit, and I don't even care for Shibby, but that's just a factual statement. Here's another one for you, Ted. 2 Corinthians 4:2 states that the fearful teachers must refuse to tamper with God's word and instead practice the open, truthful proclamation of it. That's not what you're doing either.
But what really affected me and what really made me want to grab the Holy Bible today and look up the right passage for this is, if you're going to show me, if you're going to laugh at me, if
you probably shouldn't go toe to toe with somebody who is deprogrammed from a fucking cult and weaponize religion. That's probably something you should have been warned to not do, because I'll run fucking circles around you with this. I was raised around motherfuckers who used the word to condone their foul behavior. You're a dime a dozen.
If I'm being comedy, right? Or if I act silly, or I saw cows crossing the river and I acted like a little kid. If
you didn't act like a little kid, you acted like a dumbass.
This is awesome. Look at the cow. There's a freaking cow. Look at the cow. There's a freaking cow.
Just me. It is one of the grossest forms of manipulation that these people lean into. And you know why they get away with it? Because a lot of people will not talk about religion or the use of it or their political bullshit. These are their go-tos because a lot of people have been taught, like our generation especially, you don't talk about politics and religion. Those are people's freedoms to choose. Yeah, well, again, it stops when they weaponize it to harm others and condone their poor behavior. This is absolutely faith manipulation at its finest. And I was shocked when Ted pulled this morning. I was actually stunned.
You're going to make fun of me, and then everyone's going to laugh. 300 people in this chat thread. Loser, bully, this, that, this. Okay? Well, why not show?
You know what, White Lotus? I mean, Outer Banks. I do think highly of myself. Yep. I run circles mentally, intelligence around all this group. Sure do. I know their playbook by the back of my hand. Betty and JLR wrote it. You know it too. You've been a part of it for years, haven't you, Outer Banks? You over there simping for Betty. This isn't the first time you came in here and spewed your bullshit. I do think highly of myself because I'm not a shit ass fucking human that does this and then condones this shit. Yep. I'll never be them.
Out of the clippings, right? When I did Jacob Wetterling, why not show that side of it? Like, why not show me trying to find the grave, saying a prayer when I'm in Evansdale? Why not show another side? Why show all?
We have shown you. Like Gob said, you couldn't even get through the Lord's Prayer. You couldn't even be factual about your exploitation. You actually flipped out and had a little bitch fit because instead of doing the research and putting in the effort on your own to go find and honor these murdered children, you had a little fit about other people not directing you in the right place. Oh.
Of my sides that people can critique. And I find that that's what made me grab the Bible this morning. And I'm sorry, I can barely read because of my eyes. So I'm going to keep reading. So blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake,
Northern,
for there is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when others.
And listen, I'll get through this. If you're new here, I got a lot of religious trauma. This is probably the worst thing that any of them can do. It makes me feel some sort of way. If you can't tell, my attitude's a little different because this is the grimiest of the grime. And most people won't touch this with a 10-foot pole because of the whole, oh, people have the right to believe what they want. Nah, this isn't what he believes. He's weaponizing this to condone his fucking foul behavior. End of. Period. End of. And it makes me see red because people like Ted, JLR, they don't give a shit about God, anything to do with that. They're looking to excuse their behavior. That's it. The fire is turned up and they can't stand the fucking heat because they're thin-skinned little bitches. So they weaponize another fucking thing. Poor babies.
Revile you and persecute you and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely on my account. Rejoice and be glad. So that's something. So rejoice in that. And don't let it bother you is how I am comprehending this. And I might be off base. It's my first time ever reading a Bible, believe me. First time ever being in a hotel room and going, here's the Bible in a drawer. Don't even think about that. So I just want to be real. I'm not doing this for anything. I just thought about it last night and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. The Holy Bible and the Book of Mormon are in the hotal rooms. And it's crazy that they're in hotel rooms, but it goes back 100 years.
Wait, did he just say the Book of Mormon?
And it's crazy. Just thought about it last night and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. The Holy Bible and the Book of Mormon are in the hotel.
Oh my God. What the hell? A hotel room is passing out the Book of Mormon. Ugh. Let me guess, there's a Mormon hotel chain. That's a new one. I haven't seen any Book of Mormons in any hotel room drawers recently at all. That's probably more your speed, though. You would probably follow along with the teachings of Joseph Smith. I mean, let's not go down that road, but hey, revival.
Hotel rooms. And it's crazy that they're in hotel rooms, but it goes back, 100 years of having it in there. Okay, where was I? You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt has lost its taste, how shall its saltiness be restored? oops, it's breaking down on me.
I know.
So basically, like it's saying,
that's the same, Pika. I've never seen anybody have, like, any hotels have the Book of Mormon in the drawers. This typical Bible, yeah, but that's even kind of rare anymore. But that's hysterical. Chances are somebody just left it there.
you're a good person, but if you lose being that good person you are, how can you restore that as a good person?
About it, Arlie.
How shall the saltiness be restored?
Hey, horsewoman.
It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled under people's feet. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a stand, and it gives us light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works.
Isaiah 5:20 pronounces woe on those who call evil good and good evil, effectively swapping darkness for light to justify unrighteous actions. Lean into that one, Ted. Isaiah 5:20.
And give glory to your Father who is in heaven.
Oh, and if you don't know how that goes, it's chapter and verse.
Okay, I'm going to try to interpretate this a little bit. So basically, when you
is that which one he's in?
Who you are.
That makes sense if that's where he's at, Raven. Not shocking. Okay. He seems like he would probably be the type to also say, Sound of Freedom, Tim Ballard's a hero. Ted's probably one of those. You know, when they were astroturfing the theaters because it was all fucking bullshit. That guy didn't do anything besides a bunch of wealthy white men flew to third world countries and participated in the legal sex trade, but then they wanted to claim that they were doing something. Let me get off my soapbox.
Okay, you are the salt of the earth, but if your salt is lost its taste, basically don't give up. You know, you're still on that hill. You're still shining bright. You're still the light. Okay, you can't hide the light. The light's on. Okay, so in the same way, let your light shine before others. So still shine, and don't let the other people dim your light.
Faye, Krusha has had a wrench over here for like going on 3 years. That's my girl. When it comes to cults and stuff, I adore her. Krusha and I connected over the Tim Ballard coverage. And when I get into the Mormon rabbit hole, Krusha's my go-to always. She's one of the only other ones that really gets, like, well, outside of you guys and stuff, but creator-wise, who will go to the depths of hell talking about religion like I do. She's amazing. We love Krusha over here.
So, okay, forgive me. I'm kind of jumping around here trying to lose spot. So that they may see your good works and give you glory, your Father's in heaven. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have not come to abolish them, but to fulfill them.
I just wish at this moment, like a shoe would fly across the room and hit him in the head or something. Speaking of which, so I'm hearing in another world that somebody used a spirit box clue to try to talk to BJ's mom. So Cluminati, who's no longer on YouTube, who is a band creator, and everybody's silent about it. Everybody's cool with her using a spirit box and justifying it and saying, well, yeah, BJ said, ask my mom. In a statement, she was basically rattling off a bunch of people like, ask this person, ask this person, ask this person. So I guess last night they used that as the excuse to pull up the spirit box and try to talk to BJ's deceased mother. And everybody's silent on it. Yeah, I'll be sitting with my popcorn waiting for anybody to speak up and say that's too far and fucking disgusting. But, you know, that won't happen.
Truly I say to you, until heaven and earth pass away, I can't pronounce this word. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to be a priest. Not in.
Marley and I just learned about it because I don't go over there either at all. I just learned about it today and from another creator. Oh, I know why. I know exactly why. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. You can dislike BJ all you want, but that shit's beyond disgusting. Right, Terry? That's what I said too. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, and the stream exists. So, yep, sure did, CK. Yeah. Ava, I'm so sorry about your mom. I'm really sorry about your mom. Hey, Kitty Coo.
Aorta, not an aorta like a heart, sorry, an iota, not a dot will pass from the law until all is accomplished.
She has
Okay, so if I'm understanding,
zero fucking boundaries at all. And the excuses that they make for her foul behavior, they're normalizing, though, going lower and lower. It's a bottomless pit at this point, a bottomless cesspool. I'm just sitting with my popcorn waiting on anybody to say it's fucking too far, but we know that won't happen.
this correctly, they go on and they say, therefore, whoever relaxes one of the least of these commandments and teaches others to do the same will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever does them and teaches them will be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
Okay.
So basically,
Chop.
teaching people to be good people, not battling with every enemy, forgiving people and taking the high road. That's how I interpret it. I could be wrong. It's my first time reading from this. Okay.
Pay attention to the words he's using, taking the high road. We're going to go back and review that stream that I showed where they called Sue Ellen back in April, and he, love it. Was that taking the high road? Nope, that's you participating in foul behavior. And once you're caught up in it and people caught on to who you fucking are, you're using anything to get yourself dug out of the hole. Too late, Ted.
Just give me a second here. For I tell you, unless your righteousness exceeds that of the scribes and forgive me, I'm going to skip over that word, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. You have.
I can't even believe it. When I found out about it earlier, this shit's too far. But this is also the person and the same group of people who've justified her doing that in missing children's cases. So am I shocked? Unfortunately not. Is it too far? Absolutely. And I'm waiting to see who has the balls to speak up and say that's too much, because that's exactly the shit that T-Rev 757 used to get called out for, was spirit box shit. You know, that's one thing that collectively we all pretty much stood against, that foul behavior. But I guess some people get passes these days.
Heard that is said, it was said to those of old, you shall not murder, and whoever murders will be liable to judgment. But I say to you that everyone who is angry with his brother will be liable to be to judgment. So all the haters out there, all the people that are aggravated with their brothers, you know, I kind of would want to relate this to the people that are calling the police on my house and stuff like that. One day you're
Where's the proof that people are calling the police on your house? I took you at your word long enough. Where's the proof that people are actually calling the police to your house? I stood against when Nerdy doxed you, contacted your wife and your boss. I absolutely stood against it, and I don't agree with it. In fact, I don't even agree with what Nerdy is doing with JLR. I find it to be interesting that it just keeps escalating between them. But, you know, weaponization of the courts is becoming normal around here. But where's the fucking proof at this point in time? Where's the fucking proof?
yours, right? Karma's.
And you know what? Again, how do I feel sorry for you when you, Ted, have participated in people that you are claiming are your best buddies doing the exact same thing to a neighbor, Sue Ellen, who is an elderly woman who just wants peace because her neighbor went missing. You've actively partook numerous times in harassment of her and the other neighbors. But you're a victim, Ted? Shut up.
Real in life.
I wish that Bible would smack you in the fucking face.
And we want to bless those people. Now, there's certain people that cross a certain line that I'm still trying to understand this Bible. really good. As much as I've been through all the
That
communion
part,
classes
casual
and
art.
I probably wasn't paying attention, I just want to be real to you guys. But
Oh,
you got to
yeah.
forgive, because the war is going to keep escalating, and it's only going to escalate to a negative place. And then you're going to get judged by God. And he's telling us not to do that. He's telling us to forgive, right? From my understanding, again, I'm not a priest. I'm the kind of person that doesn't like to go to church, but when I do go to church, I feel good.
Well, when I do go to church, I take a camera and film it for content on YouTube to prove that I'm not a fucking pile of shit, you know, because me and my buddy JLR, and we're going to try to act like we give a shit. Come on.
Not a person that is going to sit here and say, I don't have a drink from time to time and have my fun. I'm not going to be some holier than
from time to time, sir.
Oh, I'm just being real with you guys. I'm learning from the Bible. I'm trying to change and be a better person and understand why there's so many people, not just me, but a lot of content creators, a lot of anybody in any workplace. Why are people always not liking people?
And it works, mocking. This is like, what? Poor Mocking doesn't even have time to catch up with all these guys. Mocking, this sounds all too familiar, doesn't it, to what we've watched happen over the last 4 years.
Basically, from my understanding, that's always going to happen. So, and I'm sure a lot of you are a lot smarter than me, already know this, but like for me, it makes me realize that you got to roll with the punches. This is going to happen. You have to forgive. You have to forget. And you have to bless these people. Maybe not directly. Like, I don't have to sit here and say, like, you know, kiss their butt or anything. At least I'm not going to. But bless these people. Have no ill will. Right? So I'm going to keep
bless these people. I'm going to bless these people.
Sorry about this. If this is like completely random. I was just thinking about it and I was.
No, it's Tragedy Vulture Playbook 101. You're welcome. We taught you what you were about to do, and you did it.
Watching a lot of stuff.
It's almost interesting because it's like I got a crystal ball over here that can predict what they're about to do before they even do it. Because it's wash, rinse, repeat. We watch them all do the same things.
I can't even read the chat. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. Now, me with murderers, killing.
I miss Skep so much, Bree. Man, Skep would tear these people up with intelligence. You want to talk about a smart freaking person? Holy shit!
Children, child molesters, putting family in harm's way.
Hey, S.
I don't condone that.
He did this at like 4:45 this morning.
That might be a different Bible reading for me. That might be years of the Bible. God, Jesus was a stronger man than me. You know, and again, I don't even think he says that in the Bible. So if it's saying murderers or anything,
Skep was way not in the right arena over here, though. That man, whew, a real good man and a real fucking intelligent man. Too intelligent for these spaces. But he always spoke on tribalism. And that is one thing we've watched over and over again.
No. Murderers, in my opinion, I'm not disagreeing with the Bible here, but I'm just saying that's different. Like, I'm talking about
Dude, a casual art. Stop it. Do we have the chosen one? Is that what happened? He laid his head down on the pillow, and all of a sudden somebody spoke to him and said, Ted, get out of bed. You are the chosen one. Do we have another one of those that can't decipher the messages from God? Lord. Oh, I knew I was going to hell.
Blessing people that
it'll be fun when I get there, though.
And this is like my second time reading this. So it said murderers. I think I interpret it as jealousy, envy, people that want you to fail. We're talking about like murderers, like John Wayne.
Of course, it's all about jealousy and envy, because who wouldn't want to be Ted in a hotel room on the nightly, fucking hollering at a phone, driving into oncoming traffic? Oh, speaking of which, Ted also blew a stop sign today on live and then had the audacity to yeah, I'll show you that. Hold on.
Gacy, those people should rot in hell, in my opinion. And I'm sure Jesus thinks that way too, and that's why there's a hell.
No,
right?
I needed you.
Again, excuse me.
I needed your humor because I was getting, you know how this shit gets under my skin like no other, because this is, you know, so I needed your humor more than ever right now, Casual Art. You guys are helping me out a lot. Thank you.
My language. Okay, so he says, but I say to everyone that everyone who is angry with his brother will be liable to be judgment. Okay, so that's where I was getting at. Angry. Okay, let's not go into like the murder section of the story. Angry. The anger is just as bad because anger can lead to other acts, right? So it's like, forgive the person.
There's his chat. I love it, Ted. I needed to hear this to start my day. This is good for everyone to listen to, no matter how many times you have read through the Bible. I woke up to this and absolutely needed this. Ted, you need to go on a trip with JLR again. Forgiveness doesn't mean return for more either. You're not condoning their sins, just forgiving as God commands us to do. We murder with our words and thoughts. Oh.
Person. Even if they're not a good person, and you know that, don't let it bother you. Return the mail back to sender. Okay, I'll keep reading. Whoever insults us, brother, will be liable to the council, and whoever says you fool will be liable to the hell of fire. Okay, so breaking it down more in layman's terms.
You guys teach me something all the time. I didn't know that Marriott had the Book of Mormon. You can tell I don't stay in Marriotts. I didn't know that. Flannel Stitcher, that's interesting. Thanks for the info. You and somebody else informed me of that earlier. I had no idea. Very good info. Thank you.
Is whoever is constantly insulting us and whoever's being bad to us, they're going to be liable for that. But again, I'm sure God wants us to forgive those people to some extent. And these people just don't know what they're doing. That's the way I interpret it. Because when you wake up, right, when you get older, I'm not saying when you're younger, you have to teach children, right? I take my kid to church. I want him to understand about God. I make him say his prayers at night because that's how I was raised. And that's how I became a good person. As much as maybe people have seen me do some crazy stuff on, YouTube, but I'm a good person. If someone was cold, I owned a business a long time ago, and I used to let homeless people into my office and telemarket, pay them under the table cash. And then I would put them in my storage unit because in Minneapolis, it was -40 degrees. So I would let them all, I'd roll out carpet. I mean, I couldn't do too much.
I mean, such a good human, aren't you?
For them because it was in a very luxury office building. I had to be careful, but I let them all stay in there because it was so cold.
Don't you love how he mentions that they're homeless? He paid them under their table, let them stay, Ted and his good deeds. Another thing a lot of these people have in common is exploiting the unhoused and addicts. They exploit the shit out of them. 857, Righteous Monkey, insert name. The collective has a tendency of doing that.
Fault that I did was when they left at night, I said, you have to at least stay in here. I would give them buckets to go pee. I know that sounds gross, but I'm sure they have to go pee. I'm like, you can't go. There's security. I'm like, you can't go in and out. The building, Gander Mountain was on top of the building. So just go figure. They had security nonstop. So I made a mistake. Oh, sorry. So I just made a mistake of they had addiction problems, and long story short, they kept walking out of what's it called? My storage. So I had a big storage where I kept a lot of construction things. Well, they kept leaving out, coming back in, and then eventually that got shut down because the building management came to me. But what I'm trying to say is that, I'm a good person. I meant them to do the right thing. What would God do if somebody was shaking to death in the cold, right?
Good people don't have to tell you that they're good people. They act and don't weaponize their good deeds for accolades after getting caught up in a bunch of bullshit.
Right.
This is such a elevated delusion bullshit. He's perfect for this group. He's right in the same fucking mindset.
All right. So, and again, I'm not doing this for a pity party. I'm not doing this because someone made a video about me and I'm crying myself to sleep. No, I'm just thinking of I'm getting older, I'm losing loved ones, and like, eventually we're not going to be on this earth
Hey,
forever.
citizen.
So kind of turning to religion. So with that said, so if you're offering your gift at the altar and there remember that your brother has something against you, leave your gift there before the altar and go. First be reconciled to your brother, and then come and offer your gift. Come to terms quickly with your accuser while you are going with him to court, lest your accuser hand you over to the judge, and the judge to the guard, and you will be put in prison. Okay, I don't really understand that too well. Basically saying like,
Toggy Takes, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the cabana. Thank you. Appreciate you. By the way, it has been said that I use and abuse my members. So welcome to being used and abused.
don't accept the gift of the person that is accusing you, but also let him know that affects you, and then give him back the gift. Come to terms quickly with your accuser. Okay, so just come to terms with it, basically. Like, okay, this person doesn't like me, and come to terms to it. Don't sit there and think about it and let it ruin your day all day, right? When I was in Vegas, when I got doxxed on that road trip, we were at the Circus. We just got done walking the strip that night. It was off camera. We did nothing besides like go to the Bellagio. We saw the water fountain, and we go to bed. The next morning I wake up. We pack the car. We're ready to go on a road trip. JLR turns on his live. All three of us weren't going to go live.
Look, being doc sucks. Been there, done that. It happens. Especially when you participate in doxing other people and have no shame about it. Especially when you're harassing people. It happens. It does. You don't even have to do that to be doxed. You can just call out the wrong person and they justify that bullshit. It sucks. But you don't care when you participate in it.
It would be too noisy in the car. All of a sudden, in JLR's chat, when he's saying, "Good morning, everybody," they're talking about my family. I'm not going to point out others. I'm just letting you know for context purposes how tough that was for me. And that's not why I bring it up, because that ship has sailed. I don't even think about it anymore. But for 11 hours, I had to keep a smile on my face while they're sharing my personal information, and they're sharing my friends' personal information. I'm getting texted by 30 people, friends, families.
He doesn't think about it anymore, but he mentions it almost on a daily basis.
Tagging us in different workplaces. And again, I signed up for this, right? I put my face out there. I'm on YouTube. I was acting like an idiot in Vegas. I don't know if I mean, it wasn't like I was gambling. I wasn't doing drugs. I wasn't, I wasn't with women or anything like that. Would never do that. I'm just saying, so yeah, I put my head in the water fountain. I jumped some cones for some entertainment. I did look like an idiot. I'll give you that. But someone found out my name, and it was just one of the, and I think that's what really got me starting to think about God, because I was like, holy cow. I really put myself out there, and I hurt my family. And now my family, my friends, because of me just wanting to do a YouTube channel, I'm ruining other people's lives. So it's very hard for me. I don't care about myself. I care about the people that I am around, my family, my friends. Okay. And a lot of my friends in the YouTube community. So I just want you to know that was an 11-hour road trip where I had to smile, and and again, no pity party for me. That changed me as a man. I have thick skin, but that was very thick.
That changed him as a man, y'all. That changed him as a man, as his friend sat there and put him on camera as this was all going on. But we're the problem. Your buddy is the one who exploited you being doxxed. Your buddy was exploiting, JLR was exploiting the shit out of what was going on. Huh. Isn't that ironic?
Skin when you're getting, I had to block everyone I knew. because I thought about it. I go, I can't soak in this right now. I apologized. I would send a one-off text to apologize. Then I would block them and said, I'll get back to you. I'm sorry. I'm getting attacked by all ends. I can't possibly.
Revival, can you imagine what they think of this? He goes from this. I'm going to show you what he does. He goes from this into something else. It's wild.
Say sorry to all these people all at once. I need to do this in a different environment, is what I'm trying to say. So, anyways, I'll stop blabbing.
You know, as a kid, we weren't even allowed to say holy cow because you're not allowed to think anything else is holy outside of God. We'd get in trouble. Not even joking. Massive amounts of trouble if we said holy cow.
And again, that passed, like everyone said. I think Vivi, me and her had a call. She said in 48 hours it would pass. She experienced some things. So she knew. She helped me. And it did pass.
Oh, not the cleanup crew, Peggy O, who's so proud to be a part of this collective. Oh,
As long as I didn't meet fire with fire, right? As much as I wanted to, believe me, at that point, I can't tell you what would have happened, how mad I was. But because I believe it was either greater power or my brain, like I'm 100% Italian. Like we don't taste our words before we spit them out. Sometimes we're just mad, right? I don't know what I would have done in my 20s, to be honest. Early 30s, I don't know. Luckily, I was in my 40s where I've been a man now. I've been responsible, have a kid, have a family. But anyways, I'm sure a lot of you have been through stuff like that or tough situations, a lot tougher than mine. Here, I'll scoot up. I'm sorry, I can't read. Yep, that comes up next. To go eye for eye is real. Exactly. Okay, so I'll keep going. I don't want to bother everyone's morning. So to come to terms with your accuser while you're going with him to court, lest L-E-S-T, your accuser hand you over to the judge and the judge to the guard and you to be put in prison. Truly, I say to you, you will never get out until you have paid the last penny. You have heard that it was said, you shall not.
I got to speed him up. This is incredibly boring.
Not commit adultery. But I say to you that everyone who looks at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery with her in his own heart. Now, this is written from a long time ago. I mean, my wife still thinks Henry Cavill, Superman, is cute. She definitely looks at him when he's flying around in the suit. I mean, can't blame her. So I know a lot of this stuff is a little bit older. I do agree with the adultery stuff 100%. Not going to purposely check out people and stare at them. In my 20s, 100% I did. I feel more comfortable in my skin saying that I don't have to do that. Now I am joking. If Christian Bale walked by or Ben Affleck, am I going to be mad at my wife for looking at Ben Affleck? Probably not, right? But I don't think this is where this is getting at. So, and again, I'm sure you guys can explain that a little bit better. But, when you put, adultery, yeah, forget that. But like, if she's going to look at Superman in tights, well, you're going to hire a good looking actor. He's going to be attractive. You're going to look at him and, that's going to be that. Just like me, if it's Superwoman.
This is so odd. It's not even funny.
And I look at her.
Considering in the car ride with Alex and JLR, they were giving him shit about talking to other women.
I might be attracted to the person. That doesn't mean I'm ever leaving my family or doing anything or ever talking to that person. They're on screen for a reason. Okay, I'll shut up now. Okay.
And you notice he didn't call his wife when this shit was going on with them being doxxed. He called another woman who mods for him. I mean, you do you, boo.
Where am I going with this? But I say to you that everyone who looks at a woman with lustful intent, okay.
I know as for sure I don't fucking call another man when shit's going wrong. I call Kyle. But okay, crazy. And all of my mods, for the most part, are female.
Okay, skip this. We already said that. If your right eye causes you to sin, tear it out and throw it away. Okay, it makes sense. And I think what they're talking about is if you're going, like, to break it down in today's term, I think if your right eye or left eye, it's just a phrase, obviously. If you're really like your right eye, what they mean is if you're ready to commit adultery or if you're ready to have sex, excuse my language or whatever. I think that's what they're talking about. But I will say to everyone who looks at a woman with lustful intent, okay, wait, if your right eye causes you to sin, tear it out and throw it away.
Bog, this ain't gonna work. This personality is not gonna work for Ted. This is like Jelly Roll playing that part. It's not going to work.
Way.
It works for this is like Trump trying to claim that he's religious. It doesn't work. People see right through it, except the people who are so blind about what the fuck is going on.
For it is better that you lose one of your members than your whole body be thrown into hell. And if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away. Now, again, these are just phrases and expressions and rules to kind of teach us boundaries, which a lot of this
Probably not, Pika. Let's not try that.
is about teaching having a moral compass, right? I'm not going to cut my right arm off, but I'm also not going to punch somebody with it, right? So it's like teaching me, saying, if you feel like you're going to hit somebody and knock them out cold, cut your arm off. Meaning, like, that's what the Lord would want you to do. Don't do it, basically, if I'm understanding that correctly. Okay, forgive me. It's my first time ever reading from a Bible. I mean, I probably read it a little bit, but
hey, roses.
Okay. It was also said, whoever divorces his wife, let him give her a certificate of divorce. But I say to you that everyone who divorces his wife, except on the ground of sexual immorality, makes her commitment adultery. And whoever marries a divorced woman commits adultery. Okay, I'm not going to kind of break that part down. I just don't know enough of that context. Again, you have heard that it was said to those of old, you shall not swear falsely, but shall perform to the Lord, but you have sworn. But I say to you, do not take an oath at all, either by heaven, for it is the throne of God, or by earth, for it is the footstool, or by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. And do not take an oath by your head, for you cannot make one hair white or black. Let what you say be simply yes or no. Anything more comes from evil. Okay, so basically, if I'm understanding this, it's yes or no, and it's like move on to the next subject. Sorry, I can't see people. So basically, don't go on with the battle. Yes or no, over with. Let what you say simply be yes or no. Anything more comes from evil. You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say to you, do not resist the one who is evil. But if anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to him the other also. And if anyone would sue you and take your tunic, let him have your cloak as well. And if anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with him 2 miles. Give to the one who begs from you, and do not refuse the one who would borrow from you. You have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies. Now this is big. I kind of wrote in pen here and I shouldn't have. But
at least he admits he has no idea what he's talking about.
The Bible also says to be nice to your slave. Does he do that?
Ugh.
Say to you, love your enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who persecute you.
You think, Revival? This is so hard for me to listen to without just blowing a fucking gasket. Kyle actually had to shut it off on his way home. He was listening, and he was like, nope. This shit is... He does. Mocking. They know. They lean heavily into it.
Now, I actually was in a chat where someone was bashing me, and I was acting not friendly, but just letting them know I was there and saying, hey, you're pretty quick-witted. And it kind of threw that person off.
Go ahead.
Hey, Pika.
Did you hear him, Pika? There's more. Gobsmack said, go, Kyle.
Thanks, Gobsmack.
They didn't know what to do. They felt uncomfortable. And I thought it was a unique experiment because I'm an eye for an eye guy. That's how I was raised. I'm definitely tooth for tooth. I'm definitely that type of person. And I definitely want to change that way. And I'm not doing this because there's no real threat or no real danger and nothing to do with me. I'm not scared. I'm not afraid. I haven't done anything to anybody. So I for the most part, I'm just reading from the Bible. I want you guys to know that.
Yeah, we got him triggered yesterday, gobsmacked, because look, I'm just going to continue to tell him how it is. He's a fucking tragedy pimp. End of. He's a vulture.
And I'm not having some kind of mental breakdown. I just think reading from the Bible as we get older, we lose loved ones. And I think you keep the faith because I got taught faith when I was younger, got away from faith, and kind of just wanted to go back to it. You know? Yeah, exactly. It's a good experiment, right? But yeah, I'm not at any dark time. I'm not worried. I mean, after this little passage is done.
Bree, should I give some more pet peeves of mine? I mean, should we see if we can make that come true?
Done. I'm going about my day. Now, am I going to have some takeaways for this? Yeah, I'm not going to go out.
He said, sorry, Miss B.
Eye for an eye with somebody, but I kind of knew that ahead of time a little bit too. Unless it's serious, unless you're murdering or doing something like that, it's eye for an eye, it's game time. But no one's like that. People just like to troll and,
God, he's probably never even seen a wrench that big, let alone handled one.
Nothing's at that level. Now, I hope it's not at that level for you, but I'm just saying for me, it's not like I'm having a mental breakdown. I'm in my hotel room. I'm just reading a passage. I feel like it's the right thing to do, and it's a powerful message. Okay, I'll keep going because you guys probably want me to stop. You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. But I say to you, do not resist the one who is evil. But if anyone slaps you on the right side of the cheek, turn to the other one also. And if anyone would sue you and take your tunic, let him have your cloak as well. And if anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with him 2 miles. Give to the one who begs from you, and do not refuse the one who would borrow from you. You have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, this is Jesus saying to you, or this is Matthew.
Someone said, this is how you should start every morning. Please don't.
Love your enemies, bless those who curse you, do good for those who hate you, and pray for those who persecute you, so that you may be sons of your Father who is in heaven. For he makes his sun rise on the evil and on the good. So the sun's coming up. The sun's rising. He doesn't care. He's shining bright.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. That's motherfucking, probably don't even know that song, do you? Numbers 31:17 through 18. Moses instructs the army on capturing a town, ordering the death of all boys and non-virginal women, while keeping virgin girls alive for themselves. Now kill all the boys and kill every woman who has slept with a man, but save for yourselves every girl who has a virgin. Get to that part, Ted. That was courtesy of Kyle.
Basically, forgive the enemies. The sun shines bright. Now, I don't mean in murder.
The sun will come out tomorrow. I think you're getting Annie confused with this little light of mine. Try harder.
Mean in terrible situations, right?
I need you to start listening to gospel hymns. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns. Actually, you should probably learn how to say the Lord's Prayer correctly next time, because you fucked that up too.
But, if we can relate to other things in life, basically like it's take the high road. Be the sun and shine bright and don't let the haters hate, right?
Shine bright like a diamond.
Okay. I hope I'm making kind of sense. It's my first time breaking down the Bible. I'm not the brightest guy. And again, I'm not.
Really? Thanks for letting us know. We didn't know that about 3 fucking months ago, that you're not the brightest tool in the fucking shed.
I'm not doing this for a pity party. I'm not doing this because I'm having like a mental breakdown because I'm scared that some troll is saying something. I just thought it was time to read from the Bible and get their point of view on things, right? So, and it feels good. Okay. But I say to you, love your enemy, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who persecute you, so that you may be sons of your Father who is in heaven. For he makes his sun rise on the evil and on the good. So the sun rises, he makes his sun rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the just and the unjust. For if you love those...
Mocking. Listen, there is something wrong with this group. Oh, mocking. Now you're going to make me do it. Okay. So the other day, I showed a video of Ted being filmed by Dad's Gone Live playing pocket pool, completely caught on camera. But there is another channel. Hold on. Oh, I can't believe I'm going to show this, but I'm going to show this. I'll make you guys listen to Ted while I pull it up.
Those who love you, what reward do you have? Right. Oh my God, I love this. So someone loves me, I love them back. That's great. And that's love. We got to have love. But is it controversy? Are you going through controversy? You like me, I like you, we're friends. That's very easy to do, and I think that's what Jesus means.
But a second.
It's tougher, obviously, and I'm being very obvious here. It's tougher to love those that don't love you. It's tougher to...
All right. This channel is called Patriot Pride, really quick, because Mocking mentioned it. Listen, I'm not saying you should look at this guy, but I'm saying you should look at this guy.
The intelligence side was he brought some great knowledge.
I agree. Yeah, great call. And so Misty or Donnie, if you guys want to come back in real quick, you're welcome to do so. I will drop this one more time.
Key, what's up?
I haven't seen something. Toy. So if anybody Donnie kicked,
Y'all hear me?
We'll find it. Hold on.
How's it doing?
Is he awful?
Our haters.
Uh,
Exactly. It's our best friend at work.
There goes the
Yeah.
hand.
But it's our haters when anything goes
Hold
wrong.
on, guys. I'll be right back.
When he goes out.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't hear us probably.
But
Why
anyway,
does it
Yeah, I
do
can
that?
hear you. I can hear you.
you got us good. Hopefully everybody can stay on the stage and it won't kick anybody out. Because StreamYard, like I was saying, Misty, I don't know if you heard me, but it's been crazy lately. It was affecting me the other night on Alex's. Every time somebody would go out, my sound would go
I
out.
was like, cool, his hand's just in his pocket, right? Okay, no.
So I couldn't hear anybody. And so finally I got tired of doing it. I just left. But so a lot of times when somebody comes in or leaves, it'll kick somebody out. You there, Army?
Airborne. I got it.
How you been?
Yeah. Fort Huachuca have us a little busy because of that incident that happened at the White House. So a lot of us are waiting on this Iran thing to end because we know a lot of stuff is happening in the United States that a lot of Americans don't know. But I got a feeling it's all going to come out during either the midterm elections or the presidential elections, like Patriot was saying. It's going to come out.
Oh, good Lord, baby Jesus.
Yeah, certainly. And thank you so much again for your service and everything that you do for us, Army vet. We can't thank you enough. And, God bless you.
Yes,
and your
thank
family.
you so much for
Just
your
wait.
service.
Airborne.
You guys-
Anytime I represent my vets, anytime I get to represent my vets.
Listen, I know men have to adjust and stuff, but when you are on camera like this constantly, it goes on and on and on and on where it happens. I'm not going to torture you guys. You get the point. You see, he uses his pocket to play pocket pool and constantly adjusts. Look, you're on camera, dude. Ted pulled a Ted or an Al Bundy the other day. We saw that. Now this guy over here. Why? I don't want to see this shit. Straight up don't want to see it, but we're seeing it.
Forgive those that are mean to you. Yep, exactly. No, he didn't have.
For sure.
Now, again, I don't mean murderers. Okay, that's going to take a
Sorry.
lot more Bible reading for me. But I get the context of it, right?
Guess who just came back to social media? Tom McDonald's.
That's not what I'm
He's not even American. He's Canadian, but whatever.
not dealing with any threats or anything like that. And I know a lot of people have murdered family members and they have to let it go through the.
I'm not even joking, Pika. It goes on for like 30 minutes. It's so uncomfortable.
Judicial process, and it's got to be the hardest thing possible to forgive those people. So I can
Rewind, Bog. And then I'll drop you the stream if you want to go look at it yourself. Like it's on and off throughout the whole thing. It's just so uncomfortable.
only imagine as a father. Only imagine. Okay. Okay. And I'll keep going and we'll keep this short. All right. Where is ADHD Ted at now? But I say to you, love your enemies, bless those who curse you. Okay, said that. So that you may be sons of your Father who's in heaven, for he makes the sun rise on the evil and the good and sends rain on the just and unjust. Okay, I read that. For if you love those.
This is my opinion only, cowboy logic. This is a lot of the rejects from the maggot cult who have tried to find their way around, because that's a lot of them are.
Who love you, what reward do you have? Do not even the tax collectors do the same? Okay, so basically meaning like the person loves you, you love them. It's real simple. You owe taxes, you pay your taxes. It's a transaction and it's easy.
I love that we follow the same shit, Mocking. When he said that, he was like, new music coming. And I'm like, more bullshit. Here we go. Shocking.
And if you greet only your brothers, what more are you doing than the others? I love that. If you greet only your brothers, what more are you doing than just being your brother loves you, right? Or in most family cases, I don't want to say that, as a blanket statement. I know I've had a lot of pain in the ass people in my life that are family related, but basically what he's saying, and I'm sure you guys know this, and I'm not trying to be a know-it-all. I'm not a priest. And it's my first time reading a Bible, but basically like your brothers are always going to love you and they're going to love you. So there's no real challenge. There's no obstacle between that. You haven't tested yourself yet, is basically what from my takeaway is. And if you only greet your brothers, what more are you doing than your brothers? Okay. You therefore must be perfect as your heavenly Father is perfect. Chapter 6, beware of practicing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them. That's big. Okay. don't be so righteous. Don't be like so pompous and not have time for other people, right? So don't be on your high horse and look down at people. I think that's a big one. I think love everybody, be humble. Don't have such a high level of righteousness that you're not willing to talk to people.
Bog, it gets way worse. If you watch that, it gets way freaking worse, dude. Way worse.
Yeah, stay humble. Perfect. Exactly. Thank you for summing it up. Again, it's the Chicago Public Education
That's another fucking song lyric. Stay humble.
System. It takes a little bit. Even though Vivi's extremely smart, so I can't always use that. Chapter 6, beware of practicing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them. For then you will have no reward for your Father who is in heaven, which that makes sense. If you're going to be one that's going to sit there and, be at your high horse and not care about other people, well, maybe in the next life, you're going to be held accountable. Are you going to go to hell? No, I don't think so. Are you going to be talked to? You're probably going to have a conversation and be talked to. And the rain fell and the floods came and the winds blew and the beat against the house. Okay, I'm kind of off pace here. Or I'm off gear. And it fell, and great was the fall of it. And when Jesus finished these sayings, the crowds were astonished at his teaching. Okay, so basically the crowds that he was discussing this to were amazed by what he was saying, because I could only imagine back then it was an eye for...
Are you guys feeling amazed right now? Is everybody feeling just amazing grace? How sweet thou art.
For no eye. Constant battles. Obviously, Israel, we're in constant battles, right? The Middle East, constant battles. The U.S., we're in constant battles. So I think back then, that was their first time getting exposure by somebody that's actually saying, hey, an eye for an eye, love your enemies. Okay? If I'm understanding this correctly. So please, spiritual warfare. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Ted investigating.
No, not spiritual warfare. Oh, you guys, should we just write a fucking book for them?
Okay.
I feel like we could almost write the book, the how to tragedy vulture. I feel like we could write a book of exactly what they do and how they do it. The persecuted ones. Here we go.
I'm understanding this correctly. So please, spiritual warfare. Thank you. Yeah, it's Ted investigates at gmail.com. It really is the best way to start my morning. And when Jesus, God forgive me, my eyes, finished these sayings, the crowds...
No, not that lazy eye again.
Crowds were astonished at his teachings, for he was teaching them as one who had authority and not as their scribes. Chapter 8. Okay, and this just goes to chapter 9 and we'll be done. When he came down from the mountain, great crowds followed him. And I can only imagine following him. Can you imagine people never hearing this before? And then seeing him forgive those who hated him, especially on the cross when he was forgiving people, torturing him, and making him walk all through Jerusalem, torturing him.
Told you, Ted's going to lean into him being the persecuted ones.
When he came down from the mountain, great crowds followed, and he beheld a leper came to him and knelt before him, saying, Lord, if you will, you can make me clean. And Jesus stretched out his hand, touched him, saying, I will be clean. And immediately, I can't pronounce this word, his leprosy, leprosy was cleansed. And Jesus said to
You're in medical sales and don't know what the word leprosy is?
him, see that you say nothing to anyone, but go, show yourself to the priest and offer the gift that Moses commanded for a proof to them. When he had entered Capernaum,
that part fit and curvy.
A centurion came forward to him, appealing to him, Lord, my servant is lying paralyzed at home, suffering terrible. Okay, I think this is where he's working the miracles. And he said to him, I will come and heal him. But the centurion replied, Lord, I am not worthy to have you come.
Bree, what next issue should I give him to lean into? Which one next? You know me well enough to know my little quirks and what I can't stand. Which one next? Revival? Any Pika? Chico? Which one next should we give him to lean into? Y'all know my quirks around here. Hey, Dutchie. Oh, Dutchie. Oh, Jeff. Whatever. Fit.
Under my roof, but only say the word and my servant will be healed. For I too am a man under authority with soldiers under me. So he goes, for two, I'm a man under authority with soldiers under me. And I say to one, go, and he goes, and to another, okay, wait, I'm trying to dissect this one. But the centurion Centurium. I keep thinking of the Centurium, the Amex Club. Lord, I am not worthy to have you come under my roof, but only say the word and my servant will be healed. For I too am a man under authority. Okay, so he's under authority. Someone's his boss, but he's got soldiers under him. So maybe he feels a little bit like he's done something wrong. And I say to one, go as he goes to another, come and he comes, and do my servant do this, and he does it. When Jesus heard this, he marveled and said to those who followed him, truly I tell you, with no one in Israel have I found such faith. I tell you, many will come from east and west and recline at the table with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. While the Son...
Oh, which one's which? Which one's Alex, JLR, 857?
...of the kingdom will be thrown into outer darkness. In that place there will be weeping and
Susie.
gnashing of teeth. And to the... Oh, sorry, hold on a second.
He probably fucking has read that a million times. CK. Oh.
It's all about authority. Jesus, okay, Lord, I'm not worthy. Did you shall enter under the roof? Okay. Yep, I'll definitely try to...
Mocking. Maybe he'll leave. I swear we should hook them up. We should really hook them up. They're perfect. He's perfect for the Tragevangelist. I mean, he is in his own right. He's an OG Tragevangelist too. But I think the Book of Enoch is perfect. I think Elevated Delusions could teach Ted a thing or two about how to exploit using the Book of God.
Read other passages. This is my first time, so forgive me. So I'm going to kind of jump through what I know. Go, let it be done for you as you have believed. And the servant was healed at that very moment. And when Jesus entered Peter's house, he saw his mother-in-law lying sick with a fever. He touched her hand, and fever left her. And she rose and began to serve him. That evening, he brought...
I think he needs more help than we can even offer.
To him, many who were oppressed by demons. He cast out the spirits, so like an exorcism, with a word, and healed all who were sick. This was to fulfill...
Oh, please start doing exorcisms. I think we've seen you have a few of those, actually. Driving down the road, I think we've seen a few potential exorcisms happening.
What was spoken by the prophet Isaiah. He took our illnesses, bore our diseases. Now, when Jesus saw a crowd around him, he gave orders to go over to the other side. And a scribe came up and said to him, Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go. And Jesus said to him, Foxes have holes and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of the Man has nowhere to lay his head. Another of the disciples said to him, Lord, let me go and bury my father. And Jesus said to him, follow me.
Oh my God. Mocking. Listen. Oh, please help us all that doesn't happen. Oh, these are the things nightmares are made of. All I can do is moan right now. I sound like them. I'm moaning because I'm like, oh no, he's got so many places to go with his newfound bullshit.
And leave the dead to bury their own dead. And when he got into...
Hey, listen, can we skip? We're skipping because I want to find it really funny. God blessed him today. Shortly after this, Ted went back on live stream. Okay. All right. Ted went back on live stream. You get what he's doing here. It's very clear. Wait a second. Because God blessed Ted in so many ways that I feel like he got the message loud and clear.
My show and talk to us. And
he was on with Shibby, of course. And he took his friends around a little town in Minnesota, which is cute as shit. Like, this town's super cute.
We used to do this back in the day, the Wyzetta Art Experience. You could get a booth here.
Right.
Cool.
Hey, Tina.
Cool.
Rosa.
Here's the Cove. Everyone's waiting for it to open.
This is a really cute little town.
Is there a lineup?
Super cute little area.
Oh, I guess not. You're right. That was my own imagination.
Maybe you had a flashback. When it was like
I did. Yeah, this
is so pretty.
Skin Spirit. Oh, I could walk in there.
Yeah. So what was the plan for the rest of the day, or do you want to say, or do we have?
I don't know. I wonder if should we do some, maybe I'll log off for just a little bit, and I don't know if you want to do some call-ins, hop back in. I might have to take a couple.
He's about to get a blessing.
Work calls.
if you have to, yeah, I can do call-ins with Chris, and there's a bunch of people that want to call in.
Hey, Kathy.
If anybody's in Ted's chat, if you have to end yours, make sure y'all come to me, and I'll keep you entertained and updated.
Yep.
If you choose, and I'll
just go right to Shibby's chat
if you want. Yeah. If you want, you don't have to, but sometimes Ted will be doing it strictly only through me. So when he ends this, I'll be staying. He's doing a dual stream from my channel, but it's all Ted today for sure.
All right, well, good deal. I'll check out. I'll see you guys in just a little bit.
Don't do it yet. Wait, let me put the link in. Do you want me to? Let me. Put my link in to see. So, just if you guys want, so we'll do things, and Ted will. He'll even try to call into my show and talk to us, and I'll keep you entertained. If not, just check back later when Ted goes live again. You might get a notification, but he might only do it through me too. So who knows? Give me 1 second.
I just got a nice ticket.
Get out.
He just said I got a nice ticket. You hear that?
Give me 1 second.
I just got a nice ticket.
Get out. No, you didn't. Did you?
Oh, I love it, Horsewoman.
Didn't you pay for it?
It is. It's super cute.
I don't know what. $167.
You're kidding. Get out. That's your shtick. Are you serious? Show us then. Let me see it. Get out.
I gotta get out of here.
That
There's the blessing from God. God answered.
You've been there 5 minutes. What?
I know.
Don't they want to?
All right.
You spent thousands of dollars there at the marina on your boat.
This is what happens when you mock God. Oh, wait. That's what people would say you were doing earlier today. Some people would call this karma. I just call it dumbass parked in the wrong spot and didn't pay for parking. But people like you would lean into this and say, oh, no. This is what happens when you mock the Bible and God.
Oh.
I know.
Here, let me write in your chat. Let me put in your chat. So here, guys, I'll put my link. If you do want to come over, if Ted's going to end his, I'm staying live, and we'll do all things Ted. We'll recap what Ted's done. We'll investigate something. Give us something you want us to look up for you when you come back. And we'll have some stuff ready to do. So are you staying in this area?
Yeah, now and then I'll be on my way.
Oh, he's so pissed.
So I just put my link in your chat. So if you guys want to come on over, if not, keep your notifications on. And Ted may go live again through his channel.
There you go. Oh, head right to the confessional.
What the hell is in? Oh, I can just go online and pay it. All right.
I'm telling you, he's the persecuted one, Pika. How dare they ticket him? Do they not know who he is?
Well, I'll see you guys in a little bit, okay?
Okay. Also, pop up backstage anytime you want on mine. You got the admin privileges to jump.
I mean, honestly, Mark, I was shocked by that amount too. He wasn't there very long, so that ticket is pretty steep. But he opted to not pay for parking when it's right there.
On anytime you want. So
whatever.
Show up. We'll cut to you.
Okay, good deal.
Thanks. So keep me updated. Send me a text, and I'll keep your fans updated.
Yeah,
says so.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder. I mean, if I'm just, I wonder if I should just drive. I'll just drive around.
Sure. Anything you choose is a treat. I'm telling you.
Dina, your family is so lucky to have you. You are an incredible human.
We enjoy it. It's this in between things, and it's such a great palate cleanse. It's nice. We've had such a nice morning.
It's a great palate cleanse. Your buddy just got a $167 ticket.
You choose is perfect. We appreciate it.
Shibby. Dina, they're so lucky to have you. Seriously.
Oh,
you know I admire the shit out of you.
Ted's losing signal.
Hey, Music Mom. I didn't
you're back.
see you earlier.
You're back. You're muted, but you're back.
Oh, really? Interesting. I want to come visit.
So Ted is
beautiful.
Trying to get out of his parking spot, and he's muted. I'll let you know when he's unmuted. Seems as though he's. Oh, there you go. You're unmuted.
Yep. I'm going to be leaving. I'm just reading when this is due.
Wow, you were there 10 minutes. Oh my, these people. What is wrong?
Dina, tomorrow is my baby's, the youngest of the two littles. It's her 16th birthday. And then on the 20th, which is Saturday, we are celebrating officially 11 years that the girls have been with me. They came to live with me the day after her birthday, her 5th birthday. So she turned 16 tomorrow, and then the very following day, we celebrate 11 years of them being with me, and then Father's Day the very next day, which is just a lot of emotions. They were all excited, wondering what they were going to get Kyle for Father's Day. It's the cutest little thing.
With them.
Love them dearly.
Should it be free? But like this whole parking is just such a scam. Like, I mean, you technically could be there spending money on your yacht, and now you're gonna have to pay the silly ticket. Oh.
You're gonna have all these.
Are you kidding about how much it was too?
No, it's $169.79.
Get that. Stop. So remember, your personal stuff's there, so don't show it. But I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Nuts. So if anybody.
That's why it makes my heart so happy when you share with us what's going on with your life, Dina. These are huge things.
Oh, I won't say it. That's
I'm
crazy.
so proud of you.
Well, I'm just going to have to stand a little bit long. So if you want to do call-ins, I might as well just stand to get some mute for a little bit.
Yeah, now you have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do too.
All right. Well, I'll be quiet, and whoever wants to call in, I'll chime up.
Wow. Okay, I'll check my email. See if
He's pissy, but let's go forward a little bit because he goes through McDonald's. You know he's got to be a pain in the ass, though.
Like, just, you can't even tell he's in the neighborhood.
On him, I said, you know what? In the end, when all this is done, because
here we go.
Who knows?
This is that Chris dude that joins panel with them all the time.
Somebody that could have been there could have put automatic lights on just to now make it look like, there is somebody there just for, not just for streamers or anything, just normal everyday, hey.
So the plan, just so anybody knows, if you're coming in and out, we're going to finish watching a little bit of this, probably like 30 more minutes is all. And then we're going to switch back to, I want to show more of that, what they did to Sue Ellen in that live stream, and also listen to Juanita talk about her ADA situation. Although we have talked about this before and I have been, covering this shit, I think it's really good to remind people of how this has escalated and how they've targeted certain things for these reactions.
They got a lot of theft around there, so I don't know. I don't think they need.
And then tomorrow we will get into part 2, more about the collective, and we've got some 857 stuff to do. If we get to it tonight, we will.
A whole lot, but
got so much.
I don't know, man. I always had this thing in the back of my head that somebody was going to move in there immediately because they started fixing up the house and they started putting.
I'm so happy for all of you, Dina. Seriously, of course, you know how much that just makes my heart explode. Please always share with us. Those moments are the good pieces of all of us.
Putting all the security and stuff and blah, blah, blah. Only after she's gone, it just didn't make sense to me. It's always bothered me.
Right. Right.
But it's a wait and see game. I mean, that's all we can do. And I mean, now they just have to, do it from their houses,
amongst your people over here that support all of that. So please always share with us.
I mean,
whatever you feel.
And I get, when Alex and Juice are sitting there staring at the house and stuff, I mean, that's great and all, but I mean, I think they can do the same thing from their house or from the sheriff's station. You know what I mean?
I mean, Chris is spot on.
No, but I mean, I think they can do the
staring at the house and all. Say it again.
When Alex and Juice are sitting there staring at the house and stuff, I mean, that's great and all, but I mean, I think they can do the same thing from their house or from the sheriff's station. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely think the sheriff's station. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it just, because if something's to go down, let it go down at the sheriff's office. You know what I mean? At his front door, right?
Right,
and,
right.
then it's more, it's more in the public eye. You know what I mean? You got to be a little more careful there. It's definitely on camera there. You know what I mean? At the house, they can pretty much do what they want with the guys. You know what I mean? So
right, you can call.
Stitching, have you heard where they were proudly calling Sue Ellen and prank calling her? If you didn't, I played it in the beginning. I can play it again for you if you want to. He did edit it out of his stream, but I've already reviewed it, so I have it. But have you seen that?
And the false threats and yeah.
Now that, I'm telling you right now, when this all plays out.
Oh, I'm going after Sue Ellen for admitting to the dog poop and shit. I've definitely.
You see how this all wraps itself together? What'd you say there, Ted?
It all plays out.
Oh, I'm going after Sue Ellen for admitting to the dog poop and shit. I definitely would go after her ass.
I would definitely go after her ass. First of all, she didn't admit to that. That's a lie that Alex told and all of you guys have continued to tell. Secondly, I thought we just heard an entire sermon from you about being the bigger person, but you're still attempting to target an elderly neighbor because your buddies got told to go home? Oh, no, Stitching, I'll gladly play it again because I want people to hear it over and over again. So if you're hanging out, I'll play it again anyways.
He said this to Shibby the other day when I was on with him. I said, you know what? In the end, when all this is done, and I don't see any way that the guys are going to lose. I just think in the end, there's going to be a massive lawsuit against Pima County.
Rick, just so you know, it has already been handled. When I reviewed it the first time, because they actually put her entire phone number out there, I contacted the proper people to make sure that she knew that that was out there. And I was informed at that time that she had already changed her phone number. So the proper people do know. But I'm going to show another portion of that here shortly. He did clip out that 2 little minute segment, but I have it all still. But there's a whole other situation that they built up to get to where we are today. This was all their plan all along.
Going to be against Arizona, the sheriff, the deputies, and then they can bring in the federal government too, because it's a federal crime.
Yeah, I've reviewed it numerous times. That's not what Sue Ellen said. She said the javelinas come by nightly. Sure did. I don't know why you intend on lying for these people. And at the end of the day, who cares if she did? That's their neighborhood. But that's not what happened. She flat out says the javelinas come by there nightly.
Time too. If they want to go that route. I mean, we could be talking years though, right? You know what I mean? Like we could be talking years because the lawyers and stuff will just play this out. But then again, maybe they won't, right? Maybe they'll want to end it real quick and just be like, yo, I'm good. Let's just end this and be done. And, and see what happens. But I mean, I guess right now, I just want the guys to feel safe. And I want Juice to, he's so nervous and you can see it in his face. And I get it. I know why. I mean, I've been arrested before. We won't discuss. And I mean, I've been, it sucks. And he's the nicest guy. I mean, you guys are all great, but he's just like this nice, calm, quiet, do his own thing. And
yeah, I mean, he's not even, he's literally like just, you can't even tell he's in the neighborhood.
Right. And I just, and I said this the other day too, is that, if the sheriffs, me and Shibby talked about this for a while, if the deputies just came to Alex the way they approached Juice,
yep,
Alex would have said, why am I being arrested?
No, she flat out said it was the javelinas, Bengal. She did. She said the javelinas come by there every night. But he knew that it was hard to hear what she was saying. It's from the June 5th stream, correct, Bog? That's the spot you're talking about.
or, impeding the driveway, or, whatever the charge, misconduct, whatever the charge was, his hands would have been behind his back, and he would have said, "Hey, yo, can you grab my stuff?" And it would have been the end of it. They didn't have to
grab his wrist. Yeah.
they didn't have to come there like they were, God's gift on earth, and up, stand up, get your thing, blah 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 blah. They caused that. They brought that on. The guy tripped over his leg. Go ahead, Shibby.
They were provoking a response.
Exactly.
They were trying to provoke him.
Exactly. And now, he's got the whole, resisting arrest, and that sucks, for him, because that, if that doesn't get thrown out, which it should, I think, because I'm still a little confused by what his charges. I heard it again yesterday. It seemed like somebody said, and I don't remember who it was, that the only thing that was sticking still was the resisting. Do you know if the other charges got tossed out?
Oh,
because I'm a little confused with that. I don't know what really happened, but I thought that, remember on his paper it said redacted? Shibby, do we know what that means again? I know what that means. Like, if you redact,
they took the charges back.
Out.
Not that it was just, not that the information was redacted, that they actually took the charges back.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's what that word means. Redacted. They took them. I think, and I'm not for sure. The next time I'm on with JLR or Alex himself, I'll ask him. But it might just be the resisting, and if they try to give him something else. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, man, it's still, and me and Shibby, Ted, we were on live watching him, and man, when you know somebody, right? I don't know Alex great. I've talked to him a few times, but when you see it's the person it's 300 times.
Here you go, Bengal. June 7th.
At the beginning, I did meet a lot of really cool deputies around me. Wish I would have remembered their name. There was one who actually called himself the short, bald guy, but he was actually real nice. I forgot his name. But I was polite to her. The other lady, she didn't want to be on camera, but she's a local, and she said she was here early on, but
I pulled it all the way back, Bog, so we can hear the lead up and how this goes.
You guys were able to hear, right? She brought up about the pool house not this pool house, but the one in the street behind Nancy's.
You're welcome, Bengal.
Oh, here comes Sue Ellen. I wish I had Sue Ellen to play for her. Sue, don't say anything. I can't say anything, right? Don't even look. I'm not even looking. And then we go, went over here.
Don't photograph me. If you photograph me, I will sue you. Could you turn your camera away? Turn your camera away from me. That's a polite request. I have the right to request that you don't photograph or my personal property, my car, or anything to do with it. So the thing of it is, you're not supposed to be up here. You're harassing the neighborhood around here by being.
I don't want to interrupt you, but you can't park there. I was, but someone put poop down there. Yeah. Someone lined poop all along the side of the easement there. Dog poop.
We have put up stuff to keep you off of that's my property.
So you're the one who did that? That's not your property, that's the easement.
No.
So why'd you put...
Easement. I own the property and the county has an easement.
Tell me more.
My property.
Okay, but you can't park there right now. You don't have your seatbelt on. And you're parked right now.
No, I am
Bengal, keep listening though, because she says that they put stuff there, but you're going to hear her say about the javelinas. The rocks and the cactuses, I think she did have somebody put there, but the poop she clearly states is from javelinas coming through there.
Right now.
Well, you're parked and your car's off. Well, I wish you would have told me before you put the poop down there, because I was moving the rocks with my hands, throwing them into the wash because they're not supposed to be blocking the easement. Oh, I know. I saw them. Oh, you're right. And I saw yours because it was very uniform. But the poop is a little out of hand, don't you think? That was nasty because I had my hands.
That's just animals coming through here.
It was dog poop and there was a lot of it.
Listen, the javelina come through almost every evening.
Who threw the...
I'm going to back that up. Bengal, listen. She distinctly says animals, javelinas.
Oh, I know. I saw them. Oh, you're right. And I saw yours because it was very uniform. But the poop is a little out of hand, don't you think? That was nasty because I had my hands.
That's just animals coming through here.
It was dog poop and there was a lot of it.
Listen, the javelina come through almost every evening.
Who threw the cactus over there, all over the rocks? Why the cactus? I don't get it. Awesome. Hey, Sue Ellen, do you really?
Did you hear that, Bengal? So she admits to the rocks and the cactuses because it's her property. It's right there. But she flat out says the animals and the javelinas as far as the poop goes. Okay. You heard that? Yeah. A lot of them are not playing it all the way through that. And they keep running with that bullshit. And sorry, we get real passionate about correcting this stuff because it's bullshit. They continue to target Sue Ellen.
Realize you don't own this island right here? This is my island. It's mine.
Yeah, they're like a wild pig that we have here in Arizona. They're pretty weird looking, actually.
Well, it's not one right now. It's right of way. They're going to have to pass an ordinance for that, Sue Ellen. You're harassing me. You told me not to film you. I was like, you're not even allowed to park here, lady. Instead of harassing me, why don't you just move on?
Why don't you move on?
I'm not.
You're just trying to make money off of Nancy Guthrie.
How much? How much money? Dude, she admitted to putting the poop.
She admitted to putting the...
You guys, at the beginning,
No, she did not. And instantly he goes into lying. That's one of the biggest issues. They instantly going in to lie, or like right away. She asked respectfully. And here we go again.
Oh, I know. I saw them. Oh, you're right. And I saw yours because it was very uniform. But the poop is a little out of hand, don't you think? That was nasty because I had my hands.
That's just animals coming through here.
It was dog poop and there was a lot of it.
Listen, the javelina come through almost every evening.
Who threw the cactus over there, all over the rocks? Why the cactus? I don't get it.
Yeah, Bengal, at first I was like, okay, and then I listened to it further. So I was like, oof. But the instantaneous reaction is him to lie.
Awesome. Hey, Sue Ellen, do you realize you don't own this island right here? This is my island. It's mine. Well, it's not one right now. It's right of way. They're going to have to pass an...
What do you mean they made TMZ in Midwest? TMZ actually reached out to 857 for an interview and then retracted their offer. I'm not really sure what you mean by TMZ.
Ordinance for that, Sue Ellen.
Because it's considered harassment of the neighborhood.
You're harassing me. You told me not to film you. I was like, you're not even allowed to park here, lady. Instead of harassing me, why don't you just move on?
Why don't you move on?
I'm not.
You're just trying to make money off of Nancy Guthrie.
How much? How much money? Dude, she admitted to putting the poop.
She admitted to putting the
You guys, at the beginning, she admitted that she put the poop there.
on record.
On record. Thank you, Sue Ellen.
So she put the cactus there too, right?
She put the cactus and she put the rocks there. Can we call the officers when they come back here? I'm going to let them know.
And he finally admits that she put the cactus and the rocks there. Right. Oh, according to 857, they have 5 other ways in and out of the neighborhood that they should be using. Okay, back to a little more of Ted, because I want you to see this one part, and then I'm going to pull that other portion of it. But you can hear Ted. Ted is, once again, running with that same rumor, too.
It's worse. And I'm just standing there. And I mean, my jaw was on the table. Shibby was in awe. Everybody was. Yeah. And we were just like, what the hell?
Flat out
and
loud.
that the screams and then the breathing. It was just, you know, it was incredible, man. Tough to watch because you know the person, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't mean to jump on you. I should have been kinder about that, too. It's just really frustrating. I'll play the clip why. Like, this whole stream is really frustrating because they've been lying and harassing this woman for so long.
Right,
yeah,
right.
It is. And, you know, and I know you and them are on the you're in front of it. You're in front of the house. You're in Arizona. Me and Shibs are back here comfortable. And it's tough to watch. And it's tough to worry about everybody. Like, you know, what's going to happen today, you know?
I know.
The safer everybody can stay. There's no need to go there, and there's no need for people to go there to get arrested or get in trouble.
I mean, Chris is right on this.
Doesn't make sense to me. I know you guys. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't.
Yeah. So soon as my YouTube money hits, I'm gonna go back to Tucson. Usually YouTube hits between the 21st and 25th, and I'm gonna just sit outside Nano's office and just. And I do want to search and do stuff, but I at least want to have signs, and they can't do anything out there, right? If I sit outside there, that's why JLR was out there, right? Because you can't.
Yeah,
do shit.
and no, I mean you're allowed to protest at the sheriff's office. The cop even told him. Remember when he called? I don't know if you remember. Remember one day, I think they were playing a joke. I think. Remember he was.
Ted always goes for a couple days, gets himself in a bunch of shit, and then has a family emergency, Bog. We've seen it every fucking time. He has some emergency that he has to tend to. Okay, bumping it forward. We saw him find God. We saw him get some karma. And now you're going to see one more little quick episode of why Ted is such a useful portion of the collective.
Team, you guys all together are the team, but I had never spoken to him before, like alone, and I got to talk to him last night, and I told him that we had his back here in Boston, and
breaking news, Chris. Ted's ordering something. Where are we, Ted? What are we ordering?
Oh. Yep.
Turn it down, or I'm ordering.
Oh my God! Yes, I was wondering. I'd like that FIFA Cup World Cup meal with the Big Mac. Am I allowed to get the Big Mac with the World Cup meal with a large Diet Coke? I'm probably not going to eat the Big Mac, but just put it on there anyways.
Hey, Bob.
Eat it. How dare you? Send it to me.
I know, right?
Oh, that'll do me. That'll do me.
Oh boy.
Remember, we just heard this guy find God earlier, a couple hours before this. Listen to what he says to this person.
Just put it on there anyways.
Eat it. How dare you? Send it to me.
I know, right?
Oh, that'll do me. That'll do me.
That'll do me. Instead of that'll do. That'll do me.
Oh boy.
Yep, that'll do it. Do me. We're good to go.
Hey, Deep Dark.
How about we have a contest for a giveaway for that Big Mac?
I know. I'm not going to eat it because now I'm going to go to my favorite speakeasy.
Listen, you know what?
Because I'm so tired of being on the road.
You were so active. You're going to burn this off walking around, and you'll be better for it. Because once you build up a little more muscle, you'll actually burn more calories in the long run. So keep
true. Because muscle burns calories. But I'm probably gonna. I might get off and go to a speakeasy. One second.
Whatever you need to do. Whatever you need to do.
You got the World Cup meal.
Yeah, I got the Big Boss World Cup meal.
You got the Big Boss rolling now.
I know, I'm rolling big. I just got a $167 parking ticket for parking some. Wait.
Oh no!
Oh no, poor Ted's the victim. He got a parking ticket. Should have paid for parking.
Well, I think this one's gonna decline. I might have to wash dishes. 1 second.
Hey, crafty one.
Let me try my work one. Let's see. If it approves, they didn't fire me yet. Oh shit!
This isn't the interesting part. What he was saying isn't the interesting part. What's upcoming is the interesting part. He found God and lost him as quick as.
Might be fired. Wait 1 second. Oh God! Come on!
AJ.
Yeah, I got a job still.
All right. Woo-hoo.
All right, I love it, baby.
Still got a job.
Still got a job? All right, man. Take care of yourself. Love you, man. God bless. All right, I still got a job.
Is that when you know, Ted, your credit card's gone?
Yep. As soon as that thing declines, that's it. I just go right back home and I put a blanket over my head and I just sit there and cry to myself.
Yeah.
Go to the unemployment office and fill it all out so you can get that unemployment check.
That's what I'm saying. I just got let go from my full-time job a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I got to figure out how to get let go. I'm so sick of selling lasers. Well, I guess if I keep live streaming during the day, I mean, they still won't fire me because I sell them. Like, dude, I'm live streaming all day. Fire me already. Yeah. You got Nerdy Attic. He tagged me and everything. And my boss thought it was funny. They're like, who's that ugly son of a bitch, like midget guy? And I'm like, I'm short too. And
sounds like the owner of the company of this medical sales device company is a peach too. If this is what he's saying. Now, look. We're going to have to talk about what Nerdy filed on JLR at some point because there's a whole defamation suit going on. This is courtesy of Ricky. Yeah, I don't even know what I think about this right now, but I find it to be such a JLR Betty playbook. Yeah, we'll talk about that down the road.
They're like, yeah, we're going to, we don't care about that guy. You know, in sales, you're only as good as because you're selling. So, if I wasn't selling, that might matter. But he tagged me in all the company posts and stuff, sure. and he thought that would move the needle. And all my buddies are like, "Who's that fool?" It was so funny.
Allegedly speculating. I can't even keep up. I'm still waiting on my FOIA request to come back for the invoice. I haven't seen it yet. I've been checking.
Yeah, the thing that surprised me with that was after everything that happened with him. He comes back and does that stuff? Does that make any sense?
Does that make any sense? Yeah.
Sorry, I had shit I had to get done.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Don't drop the soap bar, Nerdy.
So, now, Ted, go sell a CAT scan or an MRI, and then you'll be good.
No, I know. I got two people that want to meet me. I just don't feel like driving up there and doing a 6-hour sales meeting. But
appropriately renamed, isn't it? Welcome to the Law Cow community. That's what we've created is we officially have the Law Cow community.
I got to do it soon.
Yeah. Now, can you?
I know. I'm having a midlife crisis. Thank you so much, man.
You're allowed.
Yeah, just going through a midlife crisis. So I'm kind of
just going through a midlife crisis. You're welcome. I said that to you. I told you were having one.
Now, can you?
I know.
I'm
having a midlife crisis. Thank you so much, man.
You're allowed.
Yeah, just going through a midlife crisis. So I'm kind of I've been in sales so long. It's oh, here comes, Ted.
Okay, please pay attention to his driving more so than the words coming out of their mouths. Please and thank you.
Talking the same talk. Going,
Yeah. Now, is most of your stuff cold call? Just go and say, hey.
All it is cold call. You home with your eat. So you bang on 100 doors. You might get, a few people that might want to hear about how they can bring in cash-based revenue to their practice. You might get one guy that, might bite, has got to think about it, wants to do this, that. It's a big dog and pony show, big song and dance.
Yeah.
And then, I basically say, hey, listen, I'm not here to sell you anything.
This is not sped up.
Anything today. I'm just here to assess your interest in this brand new revolutionary technology that's bringing in your peers $10,000 to $15,000.
Notice the stop sign right there. Y'all see the stop sign? Right here in the trees. Okay. All right.
A month on cash-based revenue. I don't know about.
Well, Ted didn't pay attention to it.
Anything today. I'm just here to assess your interest in this brand new revolutionary technology that's bringing in your peers $10,000 to $15,000 a month on cash-based revenue. I don't know about you. Yeah, I understand. I'm above the law, motherfucker. You guys tell me there's a stop sign. I'm above the fucking law. I'm petting.
I mean,
It's bringing in your peers $10,000 to $15,000 a month on cash-based revenue. I don't know about you. Yeah, I understand. I'm above the law, motherfucker. You guys tell me there's a stop sign. I'm above the fucking law. I'm pet investigating.
Hey, my name is Nanos. Nanos. Stop signs don't apply to me.
I'm Chris.
Yeah, it doesn't apply to me. The guy doesn't understand.
Oh,
I'm just joking around. I'm joking around. I paid that guy to say that.
I'm sure you did. You
Everything's
gave him the
Oh,
Big
nice
Mac,
guy.
right?
I'm sorry. I find nothing about this funny. I find absolutely nothing about him endangering the lives of others with driving and live streaming funny. He found God and he's the persecuted one this morning at 4:00 and then rolling into this. I don't find this fucking funny. But you see over and over again, he even admits that he might be having a midlife crisis. JOR and those guys acknowledged that and saw that. That's why he's a useful idiot for this fucking collective. Stop pretending that it's not.
It's a shtick.
Sorry, does the whole view chat hate me now? I'm sorry. The guy just gave me the finger. Oh, no way. I got the coolest World Cup cup. Here, I have to show you guys. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
Music Mama, I'm really sorry about the loss of your mom.
Is there no drink in it? Why is it already empty? How you?
Yeah, there's no drink in it. I don't know. There's no
Did they
drink.
forget to fill it up?
I think
Did you already
so.
drink it that fast?
Found God and lost him real fast, didn't he?
Yeah.
He dumped it out.
Yeah, he honked
I
that.
heard it. Did you
better
watch
eat that
boy.
Big Mac, dude? Eat it.
Yeah.
You better eat that Big Mac.
I know.
You
gotta.
need it.
You have to. You
need
can't.
it.
You can't waste a Big Mac. That's against
I
the
do.
law.
I do think my behavior is a little unhinged, so I might have to cut this video short for a little bit. Huh? I'm kind of
Maybe because you're starving.
Jamie, I played it in the beginning. If you want to torture yourself, you can listen to it.
By eating, you won't be so cranky or hangry.
Pull over and eat.
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, it was that $167 ticket, and it was a rolling stop. Everyone does the rolling stop at the grocery store.
He's got a million built-in excuses. Everybody does a rolling stop. No, sorry, that's not true. Secondly, you should have paid for parking or went to free parking that's available in the area. That's your fault.
I do the roll and stop everywhere. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
Whatever. I mean, if they followed me, I'd have 37 tickets a day. I mean, speeding,
You know what?
rolling stops, red
all those
lights.
cops-
These guys condone and make excuses for his reckless driving.
when they pull you over for something like that, they don't really care. And if you're cool with them and your stuff all
Yeah.
checks out, they'll probably just give you. a
oh
warning.
yeah.
That's what
I'm
they
always
do.
very respectful of the officer,
No.
but
they just use that as probable cause to kind of poke around and make sure you're not like a
Yeah.
wanted felon and you have
Drunk.
legit plates and stuff. Yeah, or anything. As long as everything checks out, they'll just let you go with a warning.
Yeah.
But so you don't have to completely.
I've gotten, and this is like the God's honest truth.
I can't stand watching these people make excuses for him.
I didn't even know I had a ticket. Paying a ticket.
And you can either call in here afterwards.
You're on. Man, you can't get the boot off until that's paid, and you have to go to City Hall. So now I'm in downtown. None of the other guys are left in town. Now I have to walk over to City Hall, like 8 miles away, and pay the ticket, and then walk back, and then get back and wait for them to send the guy to take the boot off. So it was like a full day paying a ticket and getting the boot off. And I'm like, hey, I didn't even get the ticket. They don't care. You know, they don't care. They just want their money.
no, right. They just
don't-
want their money.
Yep. So, yeah, fun. So, whatever.
I had a buddy once when I was 21. We stayed at a hotel. I passed out. He was hungry. He took my car. He got a DUI. I had to pay $600 to get my car out because, it's my car.
Yep.
And he didn't have any money. I mean, I'm just like, what the? You took my car?
Yep. That's when you beat your friend up. Like, sorry, pal.
Yeah.
$600, so you're getting a couple of beatings because I'm just,
Yeah.
give me my money. You stole my
Yeah.
car. You know,
Yeah, you stole my car.
you stole my car.
Oh, my God.
Time to go, my dude. Give me my money.
Yeah.
You're getting it somehow. You know what I mean?
No,
Hey,
I know
Ted, this
exactly
is what you need. Every once in a while, you need a chill, just talk about whatever. It doesn't have to always be, about other people's stuff or a true crime case every aching minute of your day.
I know.
We can just talk normal. That's just like whatever. You know what I mean? That's why
Yeah,
when I'm on, when you're off and me and Shibby are on, man, do we go down some paths sometimes. We end up in places I'd have never thought
Ted ends up in those places all on his own. Thanks, Chris.
we'd have been talking about, right, Shibby?
Oh, that's great.
Right.
Oh God. And when we bring up, and I don't even want to say it because it'll start happening, but when we bring up old music or old TV shows, it just takes off, and then the next thing you know, we're down an old TV show alley for an hour. It's great though.
Oh my God, yeah, that's
the perfect thing.
You know what, guys? Can I be with you guys in just a little bit? Work's calling now. I'll probably I forgot I committed to a deal today, and I'm about 4 hours from the place.
Oh.
That's okay. That's okay. Do what you got to do, and we'll keep things going. Text me updates if you have to end your live stream. Come on back to mine. Are you ending yours?
Yeah, I think I got to end it because it's on my phone.
Yeah. Let me go and put my link in the chat or send everyone over.
Ted's got to go. Imagine that. Okay, let's go back to this one. So I'm going to take it back a little bit. This, again, is from April 22nd. So I'm going to play one more time the removed portion of this so you can hear what he says, because this was removed, and we'll get to it in a minute. I will inlay it where it belongs, but I want you to hear the buildup. This is April 22nd, and Juanita is going to kind of lay it all out for you.
Yo, how's it going, brother?
What's up?
What is
Hi,
up?
Ted.
Hey, Juanita, how's it going?
Hey, Ted.
Hey.
Yeah, we got Juanita with you, Ted, and we got Madu from Brazil. She's awesome.
Wow, Madu, nice, from Brazil. What is up, everybody? How you doing?
Hey, Ted.
And where are you today, Ted?
I'm in Boston. I just got back from
Storm chasing?
Yankees Boston game. So I was with a couple buddies saying what's up to everybody. I'm a Chicago fan, so it was pretty cold out there. What is up? Man, I love you guys. Love you, Juanita.
Talking case stuff.
Good to see you. I'm glad you are.
Yep.
You look healthy.
I was on the hook about your disappearance for a while because I was the last one to see you, and they were like,
they were blaming you.
And I was like, I don't know. Talk to Nanos. He knows.
Yeah, Nano's got me, right?
Right.
So fill us in. Where you at? Where you at in the case, Ted? Anything new, or just playing it by ear?
Yeah, I'm kind of playing it by ear right now. I'm not sure. I'm just waiting on the DNA. I don't know if that even matters, where they went to the Florida lab, then the FBI lab, and
I think the Florida lab didn't do anything. So let's just see, hope, right? And then we don't even know if it's a family member, or do they?
Right.
No, that was the other one that they said. But yeah, I don't even know if it's justified. Unless there's something on the blanket, right?
They couldn't find a full body with a mask, and now they're looking for one hair.
Yeah, right.
Two bodies, her or him, but they found a hair.
Yeah,
hair?
What do you guys think? Like, what are we on? Like day 80 now, or day 81? I mean, it's just crazy.
81.
Yeah.
81 days.
Mm-hmm.
So what's up with the juice? What's up with law enforcement trying to block the roadways now too? The public, where we're exercising our freedom of the press, or what?
Fill them in, Juanita.
Well, I've had a meeting with a lot of the.
This is very telling for anybody that missed this. Again, this is April 22nd.
Higher ups in the county.
Those of you that followed Sebastian's case, Juanita is to the Nancy Guthrie case as Texana was to the Sebastian Rogers.
Yep.
And predominantly everybody sends me back to the director of transportation, and he's finally had enough, and he told me the other day, look, and all of this, by the way, is being documented. Like there's somebody in the room taking notes, and I'm allowed to take notes too.
Right.
Because my case with them is having to do with the American Disability Act, that when they did this no parking zone, they broke the clause of, they pretty much eliminated access for the disabled to be able to come in and get their job done.
Right.
So anybody with disabilities in the press.
Anybody with disabilities in the press. So Juanita's being targeted. She can't do her job because they don't have ADA accessible parking for her. And she's claiming she's press. You see how manipulative this is?
Or for that matter, anything, was pretty much excluded out of being able to do their job because of the no parking zone, because it calls for a approved drop-off spot, parking spot, where then the people could be picked up and dropped off, and they forgot that part of it. So I had to look for the technicality and found it, so that's how I was able to go back to it. But back to the director from the transportation department for the county, he said he finally had enough, and he said, I'm going to be perfectly honest here and tell the truth. We didn't know anything about it. We had nothing to do about it. This totally got directed out of the sheriff's office.
Real, yeah, right.
He put that whole onus back on the sheriff.
Okay, good. Okay, so if we're parking, at the place we parked, we Uber there, we're in front of the house, we're on that roadway. They really can't do much, right? Or is that
well,
changed?
technically, the way you all been doing it, you've been breaking the law because you're not parking at a legal parking area, because you're going and selecting to go and park at pharmacy's parking lot, which is called trespassing, or a church's parking lot, trespassing. And some neighbors can go ahead and say, yeah, you could park here. And then those neighbors are getting nasty letters from all association.
So what happens? So every time I went to the CVS, I'd pick up water, I'd pick up Red Bull, I'd pick up gum, maybe some Twizzlers. So if I become a customer and I'm there, would they still consider that trespassing, even though I'm a customer?
You left the area. You left your vehicle and you left the area.
Interesting. Okay. So
lots work in every single area. As long as you're the customer that is there and you're consuming their products, then you are a legitimate parking. You're legitimately using their parking spot. But if you leave your vehicle there and leave, you have now turned them into a parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
So there isn't a time frame. Like, say if I buy something, right, and then I'm going to my car, and if for some reason
I can't even believe that they have been trying to find all of these little issues that they can claim that they're being targeted over. It's ridiculous. This is embarrassing.
car isn't starting or having issues, I'm your customer. Is there any reason why, any time frame of, hey, I made a purchase?
Well, you walk right in and you talk to the manager and you say, look, I parked, I got down, I bought something from the pharmacy, and now it won't start, and it looks like I'm gonna have to go home and get my wife because she's the mechanic.
Yeah, right. I think that's the move. Like unplug a battery, especially if I'm a patron. If I'm spending money at CVS, I should not have a time frame. Yeah, maybe if I'm there for days, but if I'm there for a few hours.
But Ted, you're putting a Band-Aid on something that the county faulted on.
Yeah, true.
Put the onus back on them. We're making it too easy for them. The fact of the matter is that
harassment.
The rule, the law, what they call that law or ordinance, says is that they will provide a legally assigned parking spot.
Right.
Anywhere else that they've had this, they have.
This is not a work spot. This is a crime scene where somebody was kidnapped.
Done that, even for,
well, in my opinion.
Let's say the U of A basketball games. What they do is that they have, you know, to alleviate the traffic jam into the university, what they'll do is designate parking
spots. A person went missing. It's not a fucking game.
Spots at several malls. And they worked it out with the mall so that those vehicles are going to be parked, and it's roped off, marked saying parking for basketball attendees.
Right.
And you park your car inside of there, and you go in the shuttle, and they take you and drop you off over at the McHale Center. And that's the end of that. And that's exactly how the ordinance works. Anything else is just nothing short of trying to shut down the freedom of press. Because that's what it comes down to. Because one of the things that they said in the meeting that I was having, they went through and gave me all this wonderful reasons, right? And I just said, I just need to know if you know the reason why you brought this ordinance forth and debated it. And they said, yeah, because we can, because we have it available and we have the need. What was the need? Do you know the need? They said no. And I said, well, guess what I do? And I have it here that, and you all published it. And let me tell you what it says. It says that you need to do this to alleviate the ingress and degress of emergency vehicles. Well, guess what? You got an empty street now. You got nobody in that street. It's as isolated as it could be. And now your emergency's over. That's an emergency ordinance. So now what?
Right. And heck, I'll park my car at a hotel and I'll Uber there. I mean, who cares? I mean, if it costs me more, like you're saying, like you're not going to stop me there keeping the Nancy name alive. It's not, in my opinion, it's not going to be healed until we have a perpetrator. We found Nancy, whether, you know, again, I hope she's alive, but if she's not, we need to get closure. And sitting there being in this unknown, this video that we don't have any timestamp on, it's a fugazi. Like Alex, everyone needs to be there. I would feel safe if something happened in my neighborhood, I would want Alex. He's helping out with the flowers, the memorial. He's doing everything.
Can you even believe this shit? Like, this is so frustrating, and it only gets more frustrating. I'm sorry, but this is important for people to understand that they have been trying at every turn to create and cause issues.
Possible. He's an human being.
Alex is afraid of Sue Ellen. Didn't you see what happened when Sue Ellen came after me?
Yeah, exactly.
Until Alex finally said, like, yeah.
But it's so similar to what we watch in all of the other ones. They become the victims. They've been victimized.
COVID, 6 feet.
Oh, she tried to pull COVID BS too?
Oh, no, she came at me. She came right to my face. We thought we were going to have a showdown right there. Alex was like,
I did. I thought you were about to flash on her. I thought you were about to drop her early.
I said, I'm telling her, stand back. Please stay back. I said, you know, you're too close here. You know, she had her finger on my face.
Jesus. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leaned over while you were sitting.
The other neighbor down the ways where they ended up taking a septic tank out. And the reason that I was camping over at that house that was for sale, because I wanted to see what was going to happen. Remember, I took Mark's camera to show everybody the yellow tape and where they were digging up the septic tank, because I felt that, well, their neighbors who are tenants and their next door neighbors to Nancy on the north side, he came running out and I said, I can park wherever I have my placard card and I'm ADA and I'm fine. And he tried to reach in my vehicle. He did reach in my vehicle to try to grab my card, and I sped off so that he wouldn't, you know, so he could get out of my vehicle.
Right.
This is some serious stuff.
This is serious stuff.
What
Yeah.
are we doing here? What's going on?
I don't know.
Someone had sent me the.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they knew each other before or just because of this, but I find this to just be wild. I listened to this again. People were mentioning, oh, they've never harassed Sue Ellen. And I was seeing so many comments about them not doing anything to Sue Ellen. That's why instead of doing part 2 today of the collective, I went this route because I don't see how anybody can stand by and watch what they've done to Sue Ellen and say that this is okay. And then try to go with these little loopholes that they're trying to find. It's disgusting.
This video was of Sue Ellen. And
nice.
When she first met JLR, but of course.
By the way, Ted, can you help me circulate a petition to rename Camino Escalante to Camino Sue Ellen?
For sure, let's do it. Yeah, I'm all for it. Yeah, I mean,
just don't disappear afterwards, because then they'll try to get me on that problem.
No. There's no more disappearing. I'm back at it. I'm 110%. I'm flies on shit right now with these people.
Nice. I don't know where the fuck I put that damn video. Son of a bitch. But you guys would have loved hearing it. It was funny. Should have heard Sue Ellen. She was wet.
And did you see the video when Nanos was laughing, saying that he got rid of the press?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Did you catch what Alex just said? This is an 82-year-old woman.
Should have heard Sue Ellen. She was wet.
And did you see the video when Nanos was laughing, saying that he got rid of the press?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
The guy's a clown. The guy's a joke. The guy doesn't know which way's up.
He pretty much said what his whole tactic was for all that parking stuff, First, to bring in and make it a one-way street so that he could create congestion on the street, and then cry and say there's congestion in the street. Well, yeah, fool, you just made the congestion.
Right. It's like, dude, just focus on the task at hand. Focus on finding Nancy. You're fighting with people that want to keep the case alive, and you're being against that because it's bringing you bad press because you're not doing your job. It's like, just do what we elect you to do. Do what you're being paid to do. Do what we tell you to do.
Can you believe the entitlement of this? Yo, Outer Banks, White Lotus, get your ass back in here. Justify this bullshit.
Whatever McLaren or Corvette you're driving and you're thinking you're cool with, accomplish the mission here, Nanos. It's been 81 days. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke with the state of surveillance, how many videos there are, whether it's commercial properties, whether it's residential vehicles. This needs to come to a closure. The only way people are going to heal is we figure out the perp, we get Nancy's body, we find her alive. There needs to be something. You're going to walk around with your dogs and act all snippy and whatever. But at the end of the day, that house, that place where everyone lived, is going to terrorize the community until we get to the end game. And it's been 81 days and you're not doing your job. And even
terrorize the community, and not only that, told their own community that it's going to happen again.
Yeah.
Who does that, dude?
Who does that? Yeah. Hey.
Probably going to do. And his next step will probably be like what California is doing right now, is to write a law that makes it illegal for you to point out fraud.
Right.
That is insane.
Yeah.
This is got to be the crazy. What are we living? Who's running the world?
Right. Yeah. Right.
Fraud now.
It's just driving me crazy that in today's age and competing with the FBI because you have this pride problem, you're lying on your resume, you were some Golden Glove boxer, we're not even sure, you think you're some Oscar de la Hoya Jr., and you're arguing with people and the DNA is going to the wrong place, and you're trying to rule everything with an ironclad, and you're screwing up every step. You leave a doormat, You don't take that. You don't do anything. You're giving us very little breadcrumbs of information. I mean, it's a complete shit show. I mean, Nanos is a sideshow right now, in my opinion.
I think Danos is from Saturday Night Live.
He really is. Yeah.
I would love to be on that show. Okay, hold on. This is part of the show where we call Sue Ellen.
But did you hear that? Stitching, are you still here? If you're here, listen to what he said.
Yeah. I would love to be on that show. Okay, hold on. This is part of the show where we call Sue Ellen.
But he clipped it out. But here we go.
La Jolla Jr., and
Alex filmed a.
Just want to see if she answers for me.
Love it.
Oh, here is. Unfortunately, I had reviewed it and didn't know they put her phone number up there. Again, it's been handled. But, Bree, you just can't seem to shake me off, can ya? You know what? I'll keep you. Thank you for being a member for 39 months. I appreciate you. Over 5.5 hours further into this type of shit. But it just progressively gets worse.
I would love to be on that show.
For what?
Okay, hold on.
For what? 9mm? I don't even want to know, I don't think. Pika, thank you so much for being a member for 27 months and your continued support and all of your help. Hey, Tuesday morning. It's good to see you. Hey, Megan. Okay, buckle in.
This is part of the show where we call Sue Ellen. So, guys, you guys want to say anything?
He clipped it out, but this happened.
Just want to see if she answers for me.
Love it. Let's go.
And this isn't the only time that they did that. And you see how Ted said, love it, let's go.
Off the cuff. Just off the cuff. Okay.
Alex is claiming that he is calling Sue Ellen for YouTube content, the neighbor. So now not only they are going to the neighborhood and harassing this woman, making songs about this woman. She's an older woman. And now he's attempting to call her. We saw the last time Alex filmed a confrontation with her in their neighborhood when she approached, and she was actually very calm. JLR called and Alex put JLR on the phone with her.
Hello, Sue Ellen.
Yes.
Hello. My name is Alexander, and I'm calling from the network. Sibby, what's up, brother?
Her voicemail picks up.
Hi,
You hear that? Okay, bumping it forward. You motherfucker, I didn't know that was there. I gotta edit that out. That's when I realized he played through the entire phone number being listed live stream. Where are we? 613. Fucking ass wipes. And like I said, I did make sure and contacted somebody to make sure that they were aware this happened, and they were, and informed me that a phone number had been changed. God damn it, I didn't realize that. I'm sorry, you guys. That was my fault.
name, number, and brief message, and I will get back to you as soon as possible.
Hello, Sue Ellen, you bitch. You are a bitch, and a bitch, and a fucking bitch. And I already hung up. So everyone.
Isn't that cute? Don't you think that's fucking cute? Seems to me that's harassment, and they wonder why things have gotten to the point they have. It's real cute, isn't it, Ted?
Bitch, and a bitch, and a fucking bitch. And I already hung up. So everyone else is probably like, no, you're mean.
You're so mean. Yeah. Oh.
Hey. Cat's getting all wild. Anyway, sorry. See if she answered.
That was the ghost of Sue Ellen that took over Bear and almost got you.
Yeah.
You see how they cut that out, though? Back
yeah, but
like, no, but I was like chatting with I think.
Hold on, let me get back to where.
Yeah. Oh, I love bears.
Nova's in here
Fuck
too.
yeah,
We're
it is.
chasing each other.
I just made myself a note. I'll go back and edit that out. Unfortunately, this has been seen 35,000 times. This stream has 35,000 views. And like I said, it just gets worse. 35,000 views.
That's awesome.
Madhu, you still with us?
Yeah, so awesome harassing her, huh?
You see that I was like, maybe I have to create a channel so I can like go live and because I saw many people here like, oh, this is interesting. Like we want to know more about this and that, and like these lives about Nancy, and even far away, like I want to see a closure. You know, I think it hits home for everyone because everybody has a mom, has a grandma, even if they are not between us anymore. You know, I think it hits so.
It relates with everybody because of that.
Yeah. I mean, my mom, like I talk about Nancy every day, and like she has no idea. She has no idea what's happening. But I mean, we all
You got to share it with somebody, right?
Exactly. Like I feel so lost because I have no one to talk about.
And like you said, it's not even on the news over there, really.
Yeah, no, not even on the news. I think I don't know. I think it's strange because in our news, sometimes like we have some high profile cases from the United States. They show. I mean, they are not. You know.
And just so everybody knows, it was unedited for 3 days. I reviewed that the 25th, and that had been done on the 22nd. So he didn't edit that right away. He left it up for a while. Yeah, but they were also trying to hit on her, and then when that didn't go their way, like the whole situation is just a mess. I'm bumping it through.
They are not being good people. They are just
All they
going
do
to.
is they learn more of the worst. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
they are, and they are going to be back to this prison again. The system, you know, it never ends.
Say your job's something that you love doing, like that's what you love doing, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, what I think is also bring me to be invested in this case. I mean, it's Savannah is also a journalist.
He's in Tucson, Arizona, Maddie.
You know, and I like to watch news from the US. Like
we knew that was a shit show in the making, all of it.
Stations for the US since I was, I don't know, 8 years old. I don't know, like I was very young when I was first interested in learning English. So basically I knew
Hey Olaf, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Hope you're doing well.
Savannah before that. And I feel like I don't know, like it's just a feeling, okay? Like I think she is such a genuine person. Even though I am on the theory that family is involved.
Thank you, Pika. I hope your eye feels better. We won't be on much longer. I wanted to kind of wrap this around because there are women posting pictures sitting next to Alex saying they're proud to be a part of the collective. Are you? Stand on this shit. Give me an excuse for them harassing and prank calling Sue Ellen. Give me an excuse for Ted endangering the lives of people. That's a you thing, not a me thing. Peggy.
I don't think Savannah is involved, if it makes sense. I mean, because I really believe that she's a genuine person, and
she is, yeah.
You know, like I have this feeling that she is also a very good professional. She's a very good journalist.
I got a bump.
So I felt very well.
I can't.
You guys, and I hope I can join you guys, like, in many cases because
Build a YouTube page. Because then a lot of times people hear how educated.
Of course, Cowboy Logic, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I am going to just continue to hit the facts. Like, this is so much bullshit. It's unreal. It's truly like unbelievable what they're doing.
Like how much heart you have in it. Like we put the page here, Mars.
Hey, Lauren.
And then bam, we start sharing it. And if it's something that you end up doing, you know, we help build your page. You know, I want to deal with everybody. Like Ted Investigate, anybody.
Yeah.
When he doesn't really run a page, she has her own things that she does. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's just very inspiring talking to you guys because I have seen how hard you are trying to find Nancy, and I feel like it's, you know, it's true. Like, it's a true feeling. It's something that you are very passionate to. And I mean, I feel this too, and also could be strange for people because I'm so far away, but I am also so passionate to find Nancy, and I don't even know why. I mean, it's just a sense, you know, I have this feeling like that justice has to be served because I see so many injustice in this country where I live. I mean, yeah, I mean, and
here the people we pay to protect and service are just not being transparent and deceiving, and it's just so weird, you know? Like how you said in Brazil, they're going to have press conferences. Keep the public at least aware of what's going on. Are they still investigating?
They demand that law enforcement comes out and tells the public everything. That's not how investigations work, and they feel entitled to this. This actually tarnishes investigations. They're not owed anything.
Yeah, I think this
Can we
is.
stop looking? You know what I mean?
Hey, Lauren.
Yeah, this is like I told you, in Nancy's case, like basically what is bothering me is the lack of press conference. As I say, like, I mean, I'm just like sharing my thoughts because I don't know, like, are you still looking for a person, like a live person, or you are looking for a deceased? Do you have any?
They already know, you know? Or
Yeah,
are we
I
looking?
mean,
They already
like,
have answers, in other words, you know?
yeah, like just I told you, like, can you say like maybe she was wearing a blue t-shirt and I don't know, like gray pants and no shoes, because like JLR, like he was doing when he was doing like going around Tucson, he saw lots of clothes, but we have no idea if this is something or not because I mean, we don't know what we are looking for, you know?
Nothing.
That's what makes me, I mean, you know, I have this feeling because.
How about when somebody goes missing in Brazil? Is it treated different? Does that happen? Where like people should get together, right? If I mean, I doubt a grandmother goes missing like that, but when someone goes missing, people gather together.
Yeah, she's the first elderly person to go missing. Do you understand how many silver alerts we get in Arizona? Anybody? We get a lot of them because we have a lot of snowbirds. We have a lot of silver alerts, unfortunately. That's why even in certain towns, you can register if they have dementia, Alzheimer's, information that would be helpful. There's a lot of different programs because we have so many. You're fucking dumb.
I don't care what country you're in. You're like, what's his name's missing? We're looking. We're searching. Here, none of that happened.
Lawn chairs on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, like I told you, like in South America, the violence is high, but I mean, not just in high profile cases, because I work for a true crime producer. Like we made a Netflix series about true crime.
Nice.
I was like in the middle of the process of making.
I wonder if Body knows anything about this woman. A Netflix production. I don't remember if I asked her before.
And it's out on Amazon right now also.
Promote it on there. If you get something else, promote it on there. You tell us and we'll post it up.
Yeah, and also like I don't know, but the lack of press conference is like what is killing me. and not because of the curiosity, because we are not entitled to know every single evidence that they have. But I mean, the silence speaks more than any.
I'm gonna bump it.
So when people say I'm laughing at the fact that I get to be on Alex's channel when I love the channel so much. I prefer to just be a viewer and enjoy it. So that's why I'm smiling.
This is what we love doing.
Did you hear what she said, Body, about the Netflix production, true crime production? Have you ever heard anything about a true crime production? I think she was claiming about out of Brazil, and it was out on Amazon. Does that ring any bells to you? Probably not.
Hey, look at me. They're always saying, why are your eyes always closed? Because I'm high, motherfucker.
Sorry, I didn't know you were still here. I wonder if I asked Body. Here you are.
But I'm saying this is my favorite channel. So it's like I wish I could just be laying back in my bed listening to Alex. But like I love him and I want to be on here. But in my own selfish reasons, I'd rather just be the viewer and hang out with Alex like the rest of you guys. So that's why I'm laughing. I'm like, I can't believe I'm on this channel because I'm the guy that's like laying back, listening to Alex and loving every second of it.
That's why I love this channel. I want to make it so it's like, it's all our
I
channel.
kind of relate with Ted. I mean,
Exactly.
it's unreal.
Exactly. I love
Lauren, I did. I think I'm the cause of his. Okay, Body, that's what I kind of figured. Thank you. I think I'm kind of the cause of the faith manipulation that Ted leaned into today. But that's just an assumption on my part. Pretty heavy assumption. I think other people thought I was too, because he even mentions the cow situation.
It's probably the same
I fall
height.
asleep to it. I love it. I laugh so hard. It starts my day on the right beat, when I wake up.
I add something. I wanted to say this, and I'm glad that Ted kind of did the segue in. I appreciate Alex and Ted because they take a lot of abuse, but I appreciate that they understand social media, that when people are making certain comments, they don't even know you, so therefore they cannot possibly be talking about you. So
Right.
If
Good reminder.
sometimes
Thank
we
you.
need to use the troll category or whatever.
Yeah, you're right.
At the end of the day, I really do appreciate that you do have that, and that you also understand the freedom of speech, and that people, that the downside of the coin of freedom of speech is that some people are going to abuse it.
Yeah, right.
And at the end of the day, they could still say it. They could still say whatever they want, and they can vomit out of their mouth all they want. But the bottom line, they don't know you, so therefore they cannot possibly be talking about you. So kudos to both of you. Thank you.
Love you, Juanita, always. You're the sweetest person I've ever met.
Yeah, instead of also too, you always have to remember that, and this is probably just for anybody, is that but we know we have our rights, right? But you have to make sure you assert them, and you have to exercise them. Because if not, they're really not rights. It's only important when it comes to court later.
Not discussion about exerting their rights before anything even happened. I mean, how dare they not have handicapped parking at a crime scene? What's wrong with these people? How dare the press, aka Juanita, not have designated ADA parking at a crime scene? What the fuck? This is the most delusional shit I've ever seen. But they were already working this direction. They knew exactly what they were doing. When he came in here and said he knew he was getting arrested, he did. This is all a fucking game.
If you get to court, it's already too late if you're fighting your rights in court.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you.
That's
what it really comes back to, right?
And in case anybody's wondering, I did hire Ted to say those kind words about me. So yeah.
I love you. Thank you, Juanita.
Juanita's awesome. The wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
Right when I met Juanita too, she was on the car, and you were parked on the hill. Juanita, you remember?
Yes, Juanita from the hill.
You were on the hill, and then I think you were talking to Mark, and then I kind of just buzzed over. But I think ever since, me and Monita are just like, we were like there. You know, some people are just on the level. We weren't even from the same hood, but we were cool.
We get it. We know what we were doing there.
We haven't seen AZ. I haven't even seen her in the chats lately. Nothing.
And Juanita gave me the greatest breakdown of the entire area, all the rules, all 100%. The laws, everything. I mean,
the outlets, the streets,
yeah.
Did Juanita tell you that you were going to go to jail if you continued to go back there after being cited? Did she give you that breakdown too, Ted?
I mean, I got a degree in everything. I feel like invincible now. When I come back, I just feel like I have a better pep in my step, you know? And thank you always, Juanita. Yep.
The cartels, and we'll be good.
And we even went to a yard sale.
Yeah, we did. Oh, I love that. Yeah, that was.
A state sale is better than a yard sale because in a state sale, you get to go in the house.
Yeah.
The state sale, you get to park on the street where you're not supposed to park. What's that entertaining?
20, 30 cars were parked there.
Yeah, I love that. That was, and we found so many like hidden gems that you guys bought, and so many different things that people were like, "Buy this. This is worth money." I mean,
I still owe Anita $5.
I'll never forget.
I still owe Anita $5 for a tripod that broke on it.
And Alex, don't forget, I have your mom's gift still. That lunchbox. Remember that classic lunchbox?
Oh man!
From the sky,
yeah,
the skyscrapers of New York. Those guys that sit up there.
That's definitely what it looks like. And then
they all went and streamed an estate sale in the area.
My hat too, right?
Oh, I do have your hat. Well, that one's going for sale already. Sorry. Yeah, I do use your name on that one.
And then I'll never forget, Juanita, I was helping this really nice lady. She must have been like 5'6". She had a F-150 Raptor trying to back up her car, and you were helping me. And we're like telling her to turn right, no, turn left. And she was like trying to get around the cars. And it was because of you, she made it clear, or she would have ran over like half the yard and hit like 4 cars. Remember that?
I remember that. You were like, come on. I'm like, you can't just say that like, was it who? Oh, Mark.
You got to give him a visual.
Somebody was trying to run us over on the street, and Mark.
They sure did.
Say, get out. Oh, what was he like? Look out. Well, I'm going, look out. I thought he was about javelinas.
Yeah,
so yeah. The car looking for javelinas, and he say, get out of the street. And I'm going, it would have been so easy if you articulated, look, there's a truck behind you about ready.
Oh, I do remember that now. I was there too, right?
Yeah. Would have been much nicer and so much quicker.
Funny that you could have articulated it different or something.
Right, that's all I said, like a little stop. You know, you could have articulated that a lot different as I was running zigzag through the street.
And I just remember you helping me because I was telling her to go to the left. And I think she should have went more to the right. And you're like, no, more to the right. And she's going around the curb. And thank God you said more to the right because it was going right into the car. And she had this gigantic truck. And I'm like, okay.
Sometimes you got to give them a visual.
That Karen, because Karen would have moved from behind her. Right.
Yeah.
We were being harassed inside the estate sale.
Yeah.
Remember? We were being harassed inside the estate sale. That one lady was all over 857.
Oh, all over. Yeah, all over.
We were like, doo-dee-doo.
And I would find things, and then the guy would grab them and go hide them. And I'm like, well, where did you go with that piece of evidence that we need for you? This is going to be crucial in this trial.
Oh, it was so good. Oh, man. Yeah, that was... But we picked up some pretty good items. I mean, Alex found some pretty legit items. And then what happened with that really nice, like, book? Remember everyone was telling us to buy that, like, Audrey Hepburn book or whatever?
There was a picture of a guy we've been looking for inside that book, and I freaked out. I opened the book, And I see the guy's face, and I'm like, Alex, take a picture, take a film.
We got one though.
Grabs the book and runs off with it, and I'm like,
And I
oh,
turned my eyes right here, and he was right there.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
right.
Watching.
What do you do with the evidence, sir? We're gonna need that evidence.
That guy's gone now. He's in California. Gone.
Gone. He gone.
Gone.
I pity anybody that moves into that house. Did I tell you all that I was able to be at that house when they were replacing the septic tank?
No.
And I said to them, that was the house right on the corner with the yellow sign, Ted. Remember that, right?
For sale house. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I pulled up right when they were removing the septic tank, and of course I had the people that were ready to kill me right across the street, but I didn't care about them. And I got them, and I asked them, I said, did the FBI
They were intentionally out there causing chaos.
come over and look at the fact that you're removing the septic tank? And they said no. So nobody from the sheriff's office or the FBI has been here. No. Okay, can you just tell me, did you find anything weird in the septic tank? And he goes, no, it was all pretty much crap. And there was no pun intended on that one. But I just said, you know what? Let me just cut to the chase. Is there a body in there? And they said, no, we would have noticed if there was a body. And I said, okay. And I believe him because I don't think they had any idea what was going on around there.
Right.
Yeah.
And the body would have stopped anybody.
You would think so. I think they're instructed to stop and call somebody, but it just surprises me how the history of that area, how easily they all dig without having
permits or nothing. Or whatever it takes.
the people that come over to secure that it's not Indian grounds, and because those are all sacred grounds all around there.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I can't take this shit. I'll bump it forward a couple more spots. You get what they're doing though.
Say those are the troublemakers right there.
Yeah. That's what it was. And it was because you want to know why? That lady didn't even live there. She was questioning 857 in the garage. And I was like, oh, she must live here. And then she got in a vehicle and left too. She just went to talk shit to fucking 857.
And 857 had been there. Was he eating cake or something when we got there? And
He'd been there for a while.
Yeah, he was there for a while.
Not only that, he had like a whole shopping cart full of stuff.
He did, yeah.
He had a whole bunch of things. So like, I don't know why they were tripping on him. He was there really looking.
Them all back, and I was like, "What is going on?"
Me, I was investigating. I didn't want to buy nothing. I don't know why the fuck Juanita, you talked me into getting that tripod.
I have no idea, honestly. The whole
Ted's
thing.
like, get that tripod. You could really like it. No.
I'm gonna bump it forward to where they go after Sue Ellen some more.
Vanna Guthrie's sister, not Nancy Guthrie has a sister. See, that's like what Kelsey's talking about.
Right.
Like, in other words, they have some of the truth, but it's not actually the source, but over here is where they're making shit up. You know what I mean?
When I did the family background, I don't remember seeing that she had a sister, that Nancy had a sister.
Who's this speaking? Nice to meet you. Who's this?
You sound familiar.
Hey, Z.
What's up, guys?
What's up? No. I just can't let you know. Maybe I'll maximize my screen. I'm sorry, I can't see your name.
Oh, no, there you go.
Hi, Alex.
Hi.
Arrow.
Hi.
Juanita served Sue Ellen with lawsuit papers. Jamie, what?
I can't even read the screen. Hold on.
That's crazy.
Arizona searcher.
Arizona searcher. What is up?
Yeah.
Good to meet you.
Hi.
You got any good questions I could put in the for my wingman, AZ?
No, but what I was saying was when I did the background.
For what? Jamie?
On like the genealogy for Nancy. I don't remember her having a sister that was
about parking. Holy shit!
Someone had asked, but I didn't really do a deep dive. So, do you know what Sue Ellen's last name was again? Oh yeah.
Here he goes harassing Sue Ellen again.
Nancy did. I think Nancy did have a brother, and if I might be mistaken, guys. I work so many cases.
Cameron, right? It was Cameron. No, I'm sorry, not Nancy. Sorry.
Nancy's brother, and I'm gonna say like I'm like 50-50 on this, but I think her brother was like special needs or had. I'm not 100% sure, but I know he lived with her for a while.
Holy cow, Dee Dee. Wait, Dee Dee's in the chat. Not to interrupt. We love you, Dee Dee.
Alex, G-U.
Oh my God.
G-A-U-L-D.
These people are fucking insane. Sorry, I took that off my screen. Oh my gosh. So now he's pulling up shit on Chat GPT about Sue Ellen.
No, there's no evidence that Sue Ellen Gold is a medical. How about was? Right?
Rebecca Saff.
No evidence.
Oh my
Love you too, Rebecca.
No, 82 limitations, but none describe her as a doctor or medical professional.
How about block captain? Is she the block captain?
The block captain, maybe. But wait a minute, hold on. Reputation? What? Look at all my life. Why would they even have the? Hold on, let's check what the fuck this is. Oh, she's a Capricorn.
They're putting all of her information out.
Oh, at least she's not a block video.
She's a meter reader.
She's a meter. Oh, and she was from LA. And I remember her saying Van Nuys because I lived in Van Nuys for a while. Berkeley.
Yeah, she went to school. She wrote a lot of silly stuff at the school.
Background detail that you might want to know about Sue Ellen. Her ethnicity is Caucasian. Really? That might have been, I wasn't sure.
Wow.
Kidding. Why is this fucking thing popping up?
Usually people running.
I thought she was a Chicana.
Oh, I need to walk away. I'm going to lose my mind.
Political affiliation is unknown, and religious views are Christian.
Usually people running around preaching are the ones up to most stuff.
What did you say should be? The ones that run around preaching are the ones what?
Affiliation is unknown, and religious views are Christian.
Usually people running around preaching are the ones up to most stuff.
Who's she married to? Jesse Gold.
We love Dee Dee. There's Dee Dee.
He's probably there somewhere. Who knows? I tried calling her. Okay, we'll get it.
Who is Shibby?
Proud of him trying to call and harass her.
I'm Shibby.
Shibby's
What
the
up?
boy.
Shippy.
Hey.
AZ, that's a good friend of mine. We've been doing like true crime.
Yeah.
Good at remember like his.
I'm right here, Alex.
And he's a good guy too. He's awesome.
Does he have a jammer?
Nope. No jam. No jamming lately. Things have been pretty slow up here.
Hotel party sounds fun. Haven't been to one in 25 years.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk away. I'm done for the night. I'm so sick and tired of knowing how much harassment they have put Sue Ellen through. It's not T. Guzzler at all. They have harassed these neighbors nonstop. They've thrown every type of manipulation out there. They've set these situations up looking for a reaction. Then they cry about their fucking rights. But I wanted basically to get this back out here, the extent of the harassment with a smile on their faces as they are harassing Sue Ellen. I just can't listen to any more of it tonight. Whew, this is absolute harassment. And people defending this, like I cannot understand anybody defending this. People are like proud to be a part of this collective. You be proud. I hope you're really proud. And I hope to God nothing like this ever happens to their families. And this is not how they are done. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. Ever. Like, this is unbelievable. And at the time that they all screamed, "We're the victims, we're the victims," as they proudly sit and harass the neighbors. Oof. You're welcome, G. Good night, Kay. Sorry, it's a lot. I learned about the spirit box stuff earlier today, and that put me in a mood. And then this and the preaching from Ted, the faith manipulation, the reckless behavior, the doxing that these guys do, the pure harassment that they do. It's just a lot. It's a lot to listen to it over and over. I can't even imagine. And I feel so bad because there's nothing we can do to help stop this. We can't stop them. It's ridiculous. Oh gosh, T Guzzler, I'm sorry. No, Lauren, Clue used a spirit box on BJ's mom because BJ made a rant the other day and said, you can ask this person, this person, this person. And I guess in her rant, she said, you can ask my mom, you can ask this person. And so they've excused Clue using a spirit box because BJ said, you can ask my mom. So Clue last night on Kick, I guess, brought up the spirit box to talk to BJ's mom. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Banana Del Rey. Thank you, Brenda. Yeah, I know, different group of people, Fiona. More shit humans. More shit humans that initially came to this app exploiting a missing child that have now gotten so much worse. It's so twisted, all of it is. Yeah, Lauren, and it's the excuse is being made for it too, and the silence is disgusting. Yeah, pack walker Sue, it's too far, but they all excuse it and remain silent about it. So, right, Bog, right, that's for sure. All right, you guys, I will probably see you some point tomorrow, maybe not. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll likely see you Saturday. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your evening. And, oh, right. Wabi Sabi, that would be an expectation for everybody to throw a fit. It played Walk Like an Egyptian, Carl. All right. Have a good night, you guys. I will see you soon. Bye, y'all.